is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Chronicles of the Rift. Hello, DUSAN, Eva, KORGI, MAEVE, and FINK. How are you all doing?
Good now.
It's been a little while. It's been a month. Before we drop back in, I will make sure to recap. Honestly, I did check back through, and while it was a long session last session, we didn't actually not much happened particularly, so it should be a quick recap. You all found yourselves in the Pipe Town, in a sort of cavey space in between lower and upper Pipe Town, while you were hunting for this three-headed mutated beast, a giant alligator in the depths, after having done a quick load, basically, in magical terms, and skipped back in time to before the fight, giving yourself a bit of a premonition on how to approach it. And using said premonition, completely decimated the alligator in a number of turns. Nobody was injured. Everybody was fine. It was pretty clean. So as a group, you did show what you could do when you put your heads together. Then making your way out of the thing, collecting some bits and bobs from the creature as a sign that you killed it. You headed back up to meet with Tavin and to get your credentials. When you arrived, a whole bunch of alligators were there, smaller ones, but they were just skittering about, causing trouble, so took care of them pretty easily. And he thanked you and basically offered you the paperwork so that you are now all officially registered as pipers, so you could travel through Pipe Town, through the gates of Pipe Town into the different districts without much hassle. You would still be probably checked, but you would have at least access. Being above ground, completely different question. However, he did that and turned away, so he didn't even notice. It's completely out of his hands. After that, headed back up to the Broken Barrel, where you met Koza and Lask, and they explained in vague terms, as they didn't want to give you guys too much information about what their plans were, what was the next steps for you guys, and that being, you had a couple of options. The Resistance needs Atium. They need to combine the Atium with the Blank and its ability to create power crystals, to create essentially explosives, is as far as you are understanding, to blow open the walls of the Draskin city and finally bring them down and open it up to all wastelanders. There are a number of ways to get Atium. They do know that it's stored in the vaults of one of the noble families in the old town, which you do have access to via the Pipe Town, and also they know that there is an event going on in a day's time, in which this family will be attending, and so the vault will be, the house will be not have very many people in. It'll only have minimal security, and they did say you could also possibly steal Atium from the event itself. While this Atium, instead of being locked up in a vault, will be out in the open, it will be secured by more guards and also out in the open at an event, so a little bit more of a riskier approach if that was what you were going to go ahead and do. However, they left you to your own devices, and you all gathered around. KORGI tried to read a book. You had some drinks and food before settling down for the evening, and then resting up. And so that is where we're going to come back in. So I will just move this over here. So you all wake up having a nice rest in the various comfy couches and spare rooms and stuff. We weren't specific on where people were sleeping, but you all found a space to rest. So you wake up sort of early morning-ish, sort of finding yourself alone in the room. Whoever wants to wake up first, it's up to you. Whatever, the morning is yours.
I'm fucking paused out, mate. I tried to read too much last night.
KORGI's literally flat out on a couch, drooling, with the book, the Rift Weaver's book, just resting on the table in front of him.
Maeve is gonna, while Corgis is snoring, she kind of wakes up and gets curious, and she's gonna pick up the book and kind of flip through it while she's waiting for everyone to wake up.
Cool. So you flip through it and there's writing on it, but it just looks like it's like very just odd symbols. It's not any text or scribe that you know or remember. It's some sort of runic symbols of some kind, if you would kind of make it specific. But I mean, it's just lots of weird scribbles and shapes and diagrams and runic symbols front to back.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna kind of flip through it, maybe pull up to one of the tables and get some of her parchment and maybe copy some of the runes, just,
Okay.
Passing the time, not really trying to understand it or learn it, but just kind of seeing the writing and copying it down.
Yeah. Easily done. Yeah, you can do that. No problem at all.
Alligator.
You can carefully do that and just copy some of the different symbols that you can see. And yeah, it is some sort of like, it's what you would say is a cipher of some kind. If you had, you would assume if you had some sort of like codex, you would be able to decipher this, maybe.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Maeve would have thought that far. She's just kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, then it's just copying the symbols. Totally. Yeah, easily.
Yeah. There's no intellectual thought behind what she's doing. It's just kind of something to keep her hands busy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hands busy, Fink is rummaging through the room looking for drugs.
Just loose drugs.
Jesus, Jimmy, give
just
me an
drugs
investigation
that are
check.
just
Drugs in this
around in the room.
He smoked up with the guy when they first arrived, so he's looking to see if there's a stash.
Yeah. Let's find out if the dumb weed's in the room. Give me an investigation check.
All right. 7.
So you start rummaging around for the pouch of dumbweed, looking through all the drawers and stuff. You don't find anything that you would consider as drugs. You do see on the desk as you're rummaging around the blank sitting on a nice velvet pillow, just sitting there, blankly staring.
Oh, hey there, little guy. Do you know where to weed at? Is there any reaction?
No.
Is Corgi still snoring?
100%. Yeah.
Is there anything on the table other than the blank?
You can. There's some odd bits of paperwork and stuff. You can give me an investigation check if you want to rummage through it.
Okay. Is it better?
That's great.
25. Now
Oh.
20. I fucking,
Nice.
what's on the table?
That's a little bit
Nice.
better.
On the damn table.
So there's
Some whipped cream
there's
and
no
a feather.
weed. There is a bottle of liquor there though, and you can see there is also some books. And flicking through the books, it looks like these are. First of all, you find the accounting for the shop, for the bar itself. There's like intake of alcohol. It doesn't look like there's much in here. Like the bar doesn't do too much business. And then as you kind of look through the rest of the paperwork, you do see some. There is essentially a journal, what looks like a journal, a leather-bound journal, and there is some scribbles written in it. Do you understand thieves' cant?
I do.
So these are a number of different indicators of locations within the city. They seem to have different crosses next. Each one has like a little cross next to it, so it's like there's a list that has been checked off of a bunch of different locations within the city. There's a whole bunch of pages at the front of this that have been ripped out. The front page has writing on it, and then the rest of them are blank. But this page seems to have a list of locations, or at least descriptions of locations, and then an X next to it in thieves' cant.
Oh, this is what I was looking for. Can I kind of like turn around, look at where Corgi is, and throw it right at his head?
I mean,
This is perfect.
yeah, he's just across the room. I just, you don't need to roll for that. You can just chuck it at him, just whap.
Okay.
Corgi, you get rudely awoken.
I get up and I'm in a fighting stance. Fucking. What was that?
Maeve closes the book.
Why are you all being so loud? Ava just curls back over.
Corgi, can you read that?
No.
Oh, I thought you could read.
No. Not very good.
So you can't read. Okay.
No. No. What is this anyway? It doesn't even look like letters. It's like a bunch of little pictures or something like that. Well, look, that one looks like a guy at a park.
Yeah, it's a location. It's a park. That's why there's
It's
an
a
X next
park.
to it.
I can see that. Yeah, yeah. He's got a dog. What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. That's why I gave it to you. I thought you could read.
I will ponder over this mystery. And I'm just gonna stare blankly. It doesn't mean fucking anything to me.
Do you read? You don't read at all, do you?
No, I don't read at all.
Okay. No, it's not.
He's been hurting himself trying.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared to try and read.
I mean, the only thing you've ever been able to read is that book, even slightly,
Yeah.
even though it's painful.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
exciting.
Dusan, where are you at this point in time?
Yeah, I'll get up and I kind of see, like, you know, it's clearly something important is going on. So I'm gonna take care of it, and I'm gonna try to hit the bong right here.
It's what it looks like.
Dusan, I crit on that table. There's no bong. I was looking for drugs.
I thought you were looking at the other table.
Yeah, you're at the other.
He was looking on the desk. That's true.
I was looking at everything.
Looks kind of
Roll-
like a bong. Roll for
Roll
bong.
for bong.
Roll for bong.
Roll for bong.
Roll for bong. Give me an investigation check.
I'm fucking Batman, dude.
Yeah. It's not a bong.
All right,
but
Batman.
You don't know that.
He's-
Yeah. So then, like I said, I'm gonna come over here and hit the bong. And we'll-
Pick up this glass. It has a little bit of sort of yellowish water in the bottom. It's
makes
like
sense, 'cause
a
the
greenish
bong water
fuzz.
Sounds like a bong.
Yeah, yeah.
Think you could like boil a hot dog in that water?
But there's only one hole in this though, in the top. It's really weird.
Wonder if this is new weed water.
Why are you boiling hot dogs in weed water?
I didn't boil any water.
Dusan, you should drink it. Maybe it'll get you, a little toasty.
Don't drink bong water.
Why not? Oh. Why not?
You get the crunchies in your teeth. That'll be all. I'll be licking your teeth.
So what are you gonna do with it then?
I can't do anything with it. There's not enough
Oh,
holes.
okay. All right. Well,
There's no instructions on it.
Maybe it's a gravity bomb.
Dusan, can you
Oh,
can you
okay.
read? Oh,
I'll
no.
drop it. I'll drop it.
Wait, did Dusan just discover gravity?
Okay, let's roll. Oh, but you roll me. Roll me a d20, Dusan.
It keeps going away. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So you drop the bottle, and it just ting ting rolls. Punk slams
Right.
against the corner of the.
I
table.
look at Ava and I just shrug. I don't know.
Here, Dusan,
It's me.
can you read this
It's not
thing?
hitting me.
Can you read this thing?
Can I read it? What's it in? What's the
The
language? These
Thieves'
can't?
camp. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thieves'
can
can.
read that.
So you can read it.
Yeah.
All right. You don't
Yeah,
have to show
what's
off.
that guy at the park with the dog mean?
What do you mean?
That one there.
Yeah.
If you squint and close your eyes a little bit, it kind of looks like a guy at a park with a dog. But what does it like? What is this anyway?
It's a book.
Yeah, Yeah, it looks like a journal.
What is it?
Okay.
It's a journal.
This is the one with all the locations and stuff on it, right?
Hell if I know. I didn't take any notes.
Dev just explained it like a minute ago.
I'm stoned.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, I don't know this in character, okay, but it's like a list of locations with an X next to it in Thieves' Camp,
Well,
motherfuckers.
dude,
It's
I
like
was
a
just
list of
role-playing.
locations with an X next to it in Thieves' Camp.
X marks the spot.
Motherfuckers.
That's where the treasure is. We need to go.
Yeah, clearly that's where it is. He told us where we had to go get it. There's two options. I'm the dumb one. Why?
No, you're not.
We gotta go to Del Monte House.
It just
Right.
asked me to read it.
But I
didn't
just
ask me to
ate.
interpret
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Del
the
Monte
thing,
House.
so that thing's tomorrow, right? So we could go there today, and we could like scope it
Case
out. Yeah, have a look at it and stuff.
Yeah, but if we go there today and have a look at it, we're just gonna kill everyone inside today.
No, we can't go inside. We have to like look at it.
We're making a plan right now so
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
Let's try actually planning one time. It'll be fun.
No, we. Yeah, okay. As I said, we plan every time, and then we just do the opposite.
I don't know,
That is
but come
true.
up with
We
a
did
plan.
Make a
plan
really
thoroughly
shitty
when it
plan,
came to
and then we
getting
do-
our blink.
We'll do an opposite of the shitty plan. It will be a good plan. So KORGI may have come up with the plan.
So the thing is, the event's tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I think we should come up with a reason why we need to be near this place and get an
Pregnant.
eye of. I don't think that's gonna work again. I just don't know if it's gonna work again. I don't know how it worked the first time.
Wait, I thought we were going to the person's house, not the event.
Right, but they'll be
Yeah.
at the event, and the house will have a little less security. But we kind of need to get an eye. Maybe we can bribe someone that works at the house to show us like a back entrance or something. KORGI, you got plenty of money.
Yeah, I'm like totally
You're
rich.
so rich. You're so rich, KORGI.
Yeah, that is true. So we could do that. We could go there.
Could do that.
What do these guys do anyway? Like this family? Do we know? Like, what's their business?
I know that. Well, maybe they need some tables. And
Tables. They're all
Maeve
tables.
elbows DUSAN. So Carmos. Maybe Carmos could sell him some tables.
Hey, how you guys doing? What are you standing? You holding your drinks? Why you holding your drinks? Put them down on the table. Oh, you ain't got a table. See, that's the problem with the gods out here. You come out here, you come to work. They don't let you put anything on tables because they don't got tables anyways. I tell you what, you buy a table from me, Commas for top, I give it to you 30% off. Fuck it, let's do 35% off. I'll take some off the top. I'm not even making $1 here.
Wow, he could
The
sell
hell's a
water to
dollar?
something.
You make tables, not dollars. I'm confused.
Maeve is just arms crossed, looking really smug. Like, I just made the whole plan, and I'm, a genius.
So what? We're gonna go and bribe someone to find a back entrance.
It's not a bribe, okay? You're getting what I'm telling you that you're,
Right,
you're
he's gonna
buying.
sell
You
a
know?
table. Is that what's happening? Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's go have a look, shall we?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Boom, 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 boom. You hear footsteps as the door to the office swings
Don't come in.
open.
I'm naked.
And without stopping, first of all, Lask sort of stomps into the room. Oomph. And he plants himself down onto the big chair behind the desk and starts and giving little head scratches to the blank. And behind him, you see as Koza comes in, sort of strutting in, and he's like, well, morning. How you doing? I'll get a good rest.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
these couches are not too bad.
I slept like a baby.
It slept better the second night here, I would say.
Oh,
Absolutely.
good. Taking on your form. Good. Well, we've been busy, and you see he's holding in his hands a whole bundle of things, and you see here, and he just chucks them at you, Corgi, just as the person he's right in front of him, just and you say, put them on, and you see there's basically a whole pile of what looks to be, while they are nicer than your regular clothes, they're still pretty. They're all kind of like dullish clothes, very similar to what they're wearing. Nothing too fancy, really, but nothing's falling apart or anything. And he just goes, "Here, they'll at least make you blend in a little better."
All right.
Is it clothes for all of us or just for Corgi?
Everyone, there's a whole pile of assorted pants and shirts and jackets and stuff. It's kind of all very nondescript. Like, it looks like he's just gone through a lost and found pile, you know?
I start getting naked right now and getting changed in the middle of the room.
Just, well,
I've been naked this whole time.
there's a room back. All right, whatever.
It's fine. Continue.
Yeah, I guess time is of
Hey,
the
my
essence.
eyes are up here.
Look,
It's
you
a power
fellas get
move,
on
don't
with it.
worry.
Yeah, I know, I get it. It's fine. Right. So, have you guys had to think about what you want to do? Like I say, the event is tomorrow, so you guys have got all today to do whatever you want to do, and we can help however we can.
No, I fired a crossbow with it once.
I feel like the vault is probably the best option, right?
Well, we tend to agree. Quiet. It's a quiet approach. Slip in, crack the vault, slip out. Nobody knows you there.
I'm very good at being quiet. I'll go, guys. You stay back.
I think it might be best if we come with you.
No. Let him fly.
That was the
That was
best.
so good.
Well,
I think maybe there's got to be a team effort, and maybe use the lightest of fingers and touch to actually go in and do the more delicate stuff.
You saying I'm not delicate?
Well, I don't know you too well, but you're a big fella, so I'm not gonna say that you're
I am a
light touch.
unique flower. Thank you.
You're,
And I'm very
you're actually
well.
pretty wide, Corgi. You can't be very delicate when you're that wide.
All right. Well, okay. So who's sneaky? All of you motherfuckers. That's kind of sneaky, right?
I can
Yeah,
be
but-
sneaky when I want to be.
Except me. So what do I do?
It's just like a party
You
of
can
rogues
be the
and a fighter.
You can be the distraction.
you're the muscle for the Vertapa table distributor.
Okay. So do I
Someone's
like
gotta
wait?
move the tables.
But if we're being sneaky, do I like wait outside while you guys go in or something like? Maybe me and one other person, or do I like come in with you and just do my bestest?
Well, we actually might have something to help with that. Here, and you see as he reaches over and under the desk, and he sees he pulls something out of the drawer, which you saw, Fink, and it just looked like a little like metallic, like a paper opener or something. It's nothing, just pretty mundane. And he sees he takes it out and he says, "See that?
Yes.
This is special. You ready?"
Yeah.
He sees he twists it, and you all hear this kind of like high-pitched ding, like he's just hit a tuning fork. And then the kind of buzz dies down, and then suddenly it's kind of like just real quiet. Or you notice that the bustling noises from the morning streets outside have kind of settled down. It says, "Now, Corgi, try to
Yeah.
move that cup as quietly as you can."
As quietly as I can.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not very quietly probably, so I pick it up and just put it down, kind of like normal, but it's a
What-
little
what
bit
was-
louder than most people.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying, you know.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
7.
So that comes out at a 17. And you see as even though KORGI essentially just drags the cup along the table, you will notice that it is relatively quiet. It's like someone just very gently scraping their finger along. He says, you see a smile over Koza's face. He's like, yep, that'll last around 10, 15 minutes.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
You see as he snaps it back together and he goes, that'll last about 10 to 15 minutes. About 30-foot radius around from the center of this thing. It'll keep everything real quiet. So even your big behind, you'll be able to.
Well, can we like turn it on and off as much as we want? Like keep moving it. Like do a little daisy chain of little silent spheres.
It's got 15 minutes of usage on it. So use that how you will.
So okay, so we can
It
start
didn't answer
it.
his question.
And it'd be
though.
like,
Did-
yeah, I think it means we can.
Yeah, you can turn
just
it.
go,
Yeah, you
bing,
switch it on,
bing,
you switch it off.
bing,
But yes,
bing.
once the battery's dead, it's dead. That's it. That's all you get.
Oh,
What's a battery?
So
Well,
wait,
it's some
you
we
just
charge from
wasted
the.
15.
Oh, God damn it! I
I'm
forgot your
confused. You just
wastelanders.
wasted
All right,
the
look.
time. Yeah.
You know those? Well, I don't know what you. I don't know how. I don't know kind of what you interact with out there in the wasteland and stuff. I do know that there's some kind of
Monsters.
There's underground trade and stuff that happens. but-
swords.
Yeah, that's what I expect. Swords and bows. Here
Die.
we got like power, energy, which we get from deep underground. Power's a lot of stuff in the city. Most people have access to it. You know, limited amounts. It costs money, and but you know we use it for a lot of things. One is like charging devices like these. We got artificers in the city. They're very clever, smart people that do smarter things than we could do. But yeah, we got a bunch of gadgets and whatnot. They're very expensive, but very, very useful in the right situation. Just like this, and he hands it over to you, KORGI.
Oh,
And basically, it
Okay.
is. It's a butter knife. It's disguised as a butter knife, essentially. And you just twist the handle.
is it shiny?
Yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket right now.
It's on
What do I
gonna
call silent
get
knife?
some clothes and stuff to put on some like a disguise, right?
Essentially, yeah. It's a change of clothes to make you look more like a city folk.
Okay, this one's gonna put the clothes on, but then he falls on the ground, like just holding his breath, freaking out.
You see, Lask stands up abruptly, like looking really worried. He goes, "Hey, you all
Thrashing
right?"
around,
Koza,
just thrashing
Koza,
around, just holding his breath, just
Hey,
freaking
what's-
out.
What's wrong with him? What do you do?
You gotta
What do
breathe.
you
The
do?
clothes, they're not
His
real.
eyes
They're not
are
real.
wide
Dusan. You
open.
gotta breathe.
Just
You gotta
holding his
breathe.
breath, just rolling around. He's looking at Fink. He's freaking out.
You gotta
gonna-
breathe.
I'm gonna jump onto Dusan. I'm gonna grab his arms and legs so he can't
Yes.
keep flailing. I've got him in a grapple
You see the
hold.
two of them panicking. Is this normal? What's happening? What's happening to him?
I don't know.
Thrashing, kicking, just freaking out so bad, just can't.
Can I try to
yeah.
grapple him?
Get him to stop. Yeah, you can give me a athletics check. Contested versus Dusan's athletics check, obviously.
10.
Oh,
Luckily,
7.
he rolled a 7, so you managed to pin him down. He's still thrashing. I'm not sure.
Just like try to hold him so he doesn't hit someone.
But you managed to hold
What
him
is
still.
wrong with
You
you?
basically pin him down MMA style.
What's wrong with you?
Is he like laying on my body?
Yeah, you're like in a pin now on the floor. Like he's just
Okay,
full on
all right.
pugilist you. You're just like wrapped up in some
was
weird
gonna-
figure eight.
I was gonna gasp. I don't know how to control the body.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to make it breathe.
Make what? What?
Okay, we gotta change the plan. Dusan can't wear those clothes.
Why? What do you mean?
He's
I mean,
getting too in
sometimes-
deep.
Like, not everyone can do everything, you know? He just
Hold
can't.
on,
He
no.
just can't wear those clothes.
Dusan, you gotta explain what's going on.
I can't control the body. I don't know. How does it work?
You just open your mouth like you're breathing right now. You're talking to me. Just open your mouth. Yeah, like that, exactly.
Um,
And then you go.
Oh gosh, I am now suddenly so aware that I am breathing.
You're doing great, buddy. You're doing a great job. Just keep doing that. He's breathing, right? He's breathing normal?
I don't know.
Medicine check.
What?
Yes.
Are
I'm
you-
breathing. It's breathing.
You are breathing normal?
Yeah.
I don't,
Right.
You-
What?
I was gonna say, are you asking me? Because I don't know. I don't know what's
Yeah, I
happening.
don't. You okay, DUSAN? Are you good now?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I
That
didn't
was-
know how to control the body.
That was fucking weird. What do you mean? You
He
gotta
doesn't know how to
breathe when
control
you're
the
in your
body.
when you're in your other suit. You're like still breathing, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
we don't-
confused.
Hey, Ava, what are they doing?
I think they're losing
Is
the
this a-
plot.
Is this a guy? Is this a guy thing?
You
Is
see
this a
Koza
guy
leans in
thing?
and Koza leans in and goes, "No, I don't know what I don't know what's happening right now." Is he all right?
I think
He
he's
doesn't know how to
fine.
breathe when he's wearing different
No,
clothes. How
He's
hard
fine
is that to
now.
understand?
I fixed him. I fixed
You
him.
can't. Okay.
Look
You
at him,
fixed
and
his
I give him a
breathing?
big old pat on the back. I stand him up and give him like a slap on the back.
And then I do a thumbs up at the same time.
How are we still alive?
He's fine. All right, look at
I
us.
don't
We
know.
look like regular city folk.
Maeve will dig through the pile, and she just
I
saw
suppose the
that
irregular
whole thing. She's gonna find something pretty like a scarf or something, and just add it to what she's already wearing. She
Something
doesn't want to get in.
loose.
Yeah. Maybe a shawl or something.
I feel great, actually. It fits me very well.
Cool.
Fink's gonna
So?
put on DUSAN's clothes.
They just swapped clothes.
I was gonna.
They
elaborate that.
don't
I
fit
put
you
the clothes.
at all. Like he's much shorter than you, so like you start to just you can just start to try putting on his clothes, but it's like putting on a kid's jacket or
Who
whatever.
wears
You just-
short
you just-
shorts? Fink
just-
wears short shorts.
Well, I was gonna elaborate that DUSAN would put the clothes on over his clothes. He's not
Oh,
a master of
well, there
disguise
you
by
go.
any means.
There you
He would
go.
be bulky and like can't super move his arms too much. It's like kind of
Semi Michelin
it's,
man.
uh,
yeah.
Like full on
DUSAN,
Captain
you've been working
Underpants
out,
style.
DUSAN?
It's
You're
like
kinda
Joey from
swole.
Friends wearing wearing all of his clothes.
Yeah,
Just-
yep.
Cool. So you all look relatively like you're from the city. Still, some of you look a little bit odd in terms of the particular layout of your outfit, but at least you look like you're from the city. And you see Koza and Oscar and she goes, I guess. And they both kind of shrug and like, I guess that's gonna have to do. Yeah. So plans. What? Anything we can help you with? Anything we can do? Again, we have our own little things. You just call a number. We'll activate Plan B, which is, like I say, a distraction if all shit hits the fan. But we don't want to tell you too much about that because that's top secret. But anything else we can help you with today, just let us know.
How do we get like into the vault? Like, can one of these guys just lockpick it, or is it like special, or like should I smash it really hard with my hands? I'm really good at that.
They kind of look around. They say, well, we don't know that much. I'll be perfectly honest with you. The vault's probably going to be quite tough, so we can offer you. And he looks over at Losk. Losk knows he's like one of our explosives that we have to take with you on the job. But if that would be like a last resort, and then you have to call us, and then we'd activate Plan B because the explosive would be really.
I have a
Is-
follow up.
Yeah.
Maeve's
You have a
eyes get
spear?
really big when she hears explosive.
Yeah.
Does she see the explosive in the
No.
room? Does he is he
No, no,
handing
no.
it to us now?
You can give me
Okay.
an insight check to see if
Okay.
you kind of gauge if he's actually like subconsciously gesturing towards it. Cool. So he doesn't. Neither of them seem to give any impression to you that they're like in any vicinity of the explosives.
Okay.
I have a follow up question.
Sure.
Do you also have a spear?
Spear.
Yeah, like a long
What kind of
pointy
spear?
stick.
I know what
Just a
spear
long
is.
pointy stick.
I mean, They're not.
Do you have one?
I don't have one personally. I mean, you could go and buy one.
Do you have- I want one.
they're-
Can you get me one?
You want me to get you? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I
You
don't.
said, can I do anything
I-
else for you? I could use a
Of
spear.
course, if you want me to get you a
And
spear,
that
I
bomb.
can get you a spear. I mean, it's not a common weapon that people really use here, so I'd have to go.
I would
and
like a
check.
spear. Or a
I think
long stick will be fine.
A long
And
stick.
I look at Fink and I say, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I mean, if we go to the Kobe Plaza, yeah, we'll head down to
Yeah,
the Kobe
probably.
Plaza.
Spom 2.0.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna work.
Spom 2.0. Perfect. All right. Yep. Get me a spear and a bomb and we'll take it tomorrow with us. As a last resort, I definitely won't blow up the entire city. Promise.
Do you have the who has the weapon licenses?
I believe Ava or Brosa, Tren, and Micho Resno.
I'm
What?
a sovereign citizen. I don't need
Oh,
a
no.
license.
My name's Kevin.
Well,
Trevor.
no. If you don't have a weapons license and you're carrying a weapon on the streets, they're gonna probably ask you for your license. So you don't have one, you're in deep shit straight away. That's not a good idea.
Right. So
don't
no
have
spom is what you're telling me.
Unless, well, I definitely don't carry around the bomb in public, but with the spear, carry that if you have a license. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it, no.
Bugger.
I think you're stuck with bare arms for today.
Bare arms.
Yes, your bare arms. As in
Okay.
your arms. They are
Oh,
bare. There is
okay.
no extra equipment.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. All right.
Yeah.
So, should we just go out and check it out then? Just go for a little walk.
Check out, what?
The estate.
Ooh, I mean, you could. That's gonna take some. Okay, problem with that is the estate's in Old Town. And like I said, Old Town is different. They don't even have credentials up there. They have, I see. What do they use? Like, they just have their faces. But I know they have like rings or necklaces. Like they're heirlooms. You know, things that recognize them as family. We're talking about old families that go back, or real rich families, you know? So, not to be demeaning or nothing, but a rabble of yourselves just wandering around Old Town, you're gonna get picked up real quick. That's not, so that, I'm not saying it's not impossible, but if you're gonna go into Old Town, that's a case of full discretion. You gotta hide from
Would that happen
everybody.
tomorrow as well, though?
Yes, but again, the event's on there, so most of the families are going to be down in the Ozar district, which is the entertainment zone. You can get in there, no problem. That's fine. With your credentials, not a problem at all. But yeah, so that's a case of just avoiding the guards or taking them out.
So what do we do today then, while we're waiting?
Well, if you got anything to take care of, if you need to go buy anything, you know, Midtown's got everything and anything you could probably want to get. Or if you have anything else you want to do in the city, I do know you folk haven't been here before, so if there's ever a time, we've got a day to kill, so now's the time to do it. We ain't got nothing else for you to do until then.
All right, well then I guess we're going shopping. Who wants to go shopping?
I am not against shopping. It's been a little while. Maybe we can
If-
get you something that will help you stay quiet as well.
Well, we've got this knife here, which I think will solve that problem. I would like to get some potions, so well, I've got one, but I would like, maybe we can get some more potions.
Cheeky little tincture.
Yeah, a couple in, whatever that is.
Shopping montage.
As you're all standing around the table discussing this, DUSAN and FINK, you hear a voice in your head, a recognizable voice, and you hear, hang on. Where did you go? You just disappeared. And you hear the voice of Shojin in your heads.
Well,
You may respond.
DUSAN deep belief in the metaphysical, is going to try to think backwards and be like, we're working on the mission.
How did you escape the river? You one moment you were there, and then you were gone.
We died reverse.
What?
It's the best way to explain it. We died reverse.
Okay. Well, I dealt with the undead. The tree has formed a kind of gateway to the river. We will protect it on our end. Where are you?
We're inside the Draskin City.
You're in the city. Fantastic. If you're in the city, this might give us what we need. Something has always kept us out. Try to find out as much what you can about what the consortium is up to. I'm going to put some plans into motion. I'll be in touch. And you feel a faint kind of like, as he obviously is disconnects whatever mental connection he had with you. So without responding to this, Fink, you did hear both DUSAN and Shojin in this conversation.
Okay, I was gonna respond. I was just letting him do his thing.
Oh.
I'm on the toilet. Can it wait? I take that as a yes.
What was the question?
I said I'm on the
Interrupting
toilet.
me.
Can it wait?
Oh.
I think he's already gone. I think
You
you
put up
missed,
a
I think
busy
you missed
sign.
him.
Ooh, left on red.
Yeah. All right, shopping.
Shopping montage time.
Shopping montage. Yeah, I'm gonna
real
drag
quick.
Ava over to Corgi. We're gonna lock elbows and start skipping towards.
Yay!
Before we go,
We're gonna
before we
frolic.
go on our shopping montage, we should use the shopping montage as a reason for us trying to figure out the layout of everything near
Well,
where we're
yeah.
going to be breaking in and entering. You know,
once-
classic B&E.
Once I have spent however much time I have to find it in a city, I know the city like I've lived there forever or whatever. I have an ability for that.
Yep.
So I should here, once you have caroused in a settlement for 8 hours or more, you know all public locations in the city.
Caroused.
Caroused.
You'd have to
Carouse.
carouse in the city for the next 8 hours,
Carouse.
basically, for the day. You'd have
Yeah,
to carouse
well,
in the city.
I might as well do
Carouse,
it while we're
drunken
shopping. I
merrymaking.
I assume
It's
shopping,
shopping-
is like all we're doing
it's-
today. So like,
Shopping is an actual. So carousing is essentially like networking. You'd have to be going to the bars, talking to people, chatting up people,
I don't feel like
getting
we wanna be that
information,
loud.
making connections.
Well-
like that's the kind of
I
carousing.
think
You know what I
it'll
mean?
be fun. Will I be able to do that today as well as
You
our
can.
shopping trip? Yes, I would
Uh,
like to.
As well as the well, yeah. I mean, it depends on how long you shop for and what you
Well,
what you get up
I'm
to
just
after-
going-
during the shopping trip.
Well, I'm just going to get a couple of potions, and then I feel like
you
doing
can do it
my
afterwards.
carousing.
Like I said,
yes,
they are two separate activities. I'll just say that.
yes,
Yeah.
and then after we can go carousing, which will include going to the pub, which will include a few ales probably, because you know that's what the locals would do. So like when in Pipe Town, you know,
Do as the pipers do.
yeah. So I would like to find a potion shop, please.
Cool. Koza says, well, remember, keep your heads down, and if the Draskin army asks you anything, just hand over your creds, do as they say, and they'll let you pass. Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular. I might know of a place. Otherwise, take care. We'll be around here for the time being.
Yep. Let's go potions.
Cool. I mean, as you say that, he does mention. So basically, when it comes to the city, there's a whole bunch of shops. This is going to be a slightly more theater of the mindy thing because there's just a lot of shops and I don't know where you're going to go. So, so what we'll do is bring up the map as you guys head out of the Broken Barrel and into Midtown.
All right.
And
Ooh.
so, as you come
Are there
out,
any particular shops of note?
well, I mean, so basically, as you come out again, you haven't explored the city too much. You pretty much just went straight into the thing. So as you kind of like come out and start looking out into the city to figure out where to go and this kind of stuff, you see the main thing is that there is a main street, like Central Road, which seems to head straight down from the main gate entering the city. You're actually quite close to the entrance of the city itself, all the way to the Pride District, which is the central middle district, which has the tower in, and it's basically, it seems like it's built that every line seems to head so you can see the tower just towering up way up in the sky, and that's the center of the city. So heading through, you seem to be in a fairly not run down but lower end district of this part of the city. As you exit the Broken Barrel, it seems to be in a not very populated area. There's a lot of people out on the streets just kind of hanging about, loitering around. But as you move further north, you start to see a lot more respectable shops and different things like this. So what I'll say is, as you're going through the city, you can see all, like, pretty much anything you could possibly imagine in regards to what is available here. It just depends on whether you can find it. Do you know what I mean? And what you
Alright,
find when you get there. So
Let me ask you a question.
yes.
While I'm looking for a potion shop,
Mm-hmm.
do I happen to walk past a shop that has shiny stuff in the window? Because that might distract me from the potions.
Well, give me an investigation check.
It's good. Hold on. Investigation is -2, so 17.
17. Okay, so where is the 17. Okay, so that's good. Right, so what I'll say is, so this will take a while to get here. So as you're wandering around, you will head in this direction. Where's the thing? Is anyone else looking for anything? Anyone else looking for anything in particular? But you head up the main road and then kind of just
I'm just looking
start
for
off the side streets to see what you can
entrances
find.
to a sewer.
Okay, I mean, you see them all over the place. They're down alleyways and stuff like this. There's like large manholes, just like the one you guys entered into originally. There's smaller manholes in the street, but they look more like gratings. But down alleyways and stuff and off little side roads, you can see larger, like, actual manholes that people can climb down.
Hey guys, you want to
every
just
100
like
feet or so, you know?
meet back at where we're staying in like a few hours? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
check out the sewers.
I might be carousing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna join KORGI and help him find a potion shop.
What?
and-
You don't want to go in the sewers?
Maeve is
Nope.
already walking towards KORGI away from me.
And Ava's just gonna point at Maeve and KORGI going and just be like, and shrug at Fink and walk with them as well. Just, yeah,
DUSAN?
no.
The sewers? You want to check them out?
No, you're fine. Go for it.
Okay. Meet back in like
Yeah,
5
later,
hours, 6
bye.
hours, 8 hours.
Over 8, probably. I'm gonna need to carouse. A lot.
Is
And
there
I'm gonna be very drunk.
is there any like police or people that like guards around?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You don't see any.
4.
You've seen some as you're walking through the streets. You don't see any right now.
Okay. Fink's just gonna walk to the nearest manhole and climb down into the sewer.
Down he goes. Fink, you disappear off down into the sewers as the rest of the group continues on through the city. And as you head down what is known as Broken Road, you start to find yourself in a slightly more upmarket area. It's not fancy by any means, but it's definitely, this is more designed for people to hang out in and sort of shop and spend their day rather than like living quarters and just housing and stuff. And you come across Market Square, big open space. It has actually got some, like, in the center, there's like some green plants growing. It's kind of like this lush little fake garden that they've got going on. And all around the inside of this area, there's a whole bunch of shops. Particularly one that stands out to you when you get there is one that's called Bubble and Spice. And it's got, like, it says herbalist potion shop, and it says, you know, all things you need to heal all ailments. It looks definitely like a bit of a, you know, a little bit of everything, kind of like, you know, she's got some useful stuff, some stuff that's probably a little bit less useful, but there's all sorts of bottles and different vials of stuff hanging in the windows. You also see leather workers, tinker shops. It's kind of like, it's not upmarket stuff, it's kind of accessible stuff that you would need to use, you know, on a daily basis or for certain things. So yeah, you can head into the place if you want.
Yes, I would like to get a potion in the potion place.
Oh, what's everyone else
I'm
doing?
gonna go with him into the potion
Potion
place.
seller.
Into the potion shop.
We enter the potion store.
Okay, so I don't actually have the potion shop itself, but you head on into the potion shop, and you see that this place is a relatively small shop squeezed in between a blacksmith and a leather worker, and it's kind of got, like I say, a whole bunch of different vials and things kind of hanging on little ropes in the windows. You can see no price tags or anything that you can that you can tell. Let me just get my folder. Where the hell?
Excuse me, there's no price tags on this. Does that mean it's free?
Yes.
I crack myself up.
Sorry, the wrong folder. You see a rather spindly-looking gentleman with a little pencil mustache coming up, dark, kind of like slicked hair. He's got tiny little spectacles on his nose. He's quite tall, but very skinny, and he kind of slithers over to you, and he goes, "Ah, no, not for free."
Oh, don't worry, it was a joke. You might not be able to understand my high levels of humor. Hello?
He's got a witty sense of humor.
Yes,
What is
my
that
name is Kevin.
accent? I do not, Which district are you from?
Oh, right here, actually. I'm from right here. I'm locally born and raised. My name's Kevin.
Ah, hello, I am Gino Tavaretti. This is my shop. Welcome to Bubble and Spice.
Hello, Gina. Are you also from here, Gina?
I am, yes. I am
Yes.
born
Can
and
I
raised.
have the potion, please? I'm from here, too.
Oh, no.
Says, yes, what are you looking for exactly?
The potion that'll make me feel nice, making me feel better.
Oh, for the health. You're looking for a good health.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let me have a look. Yeah, very simple. I have plenty of these. And you see, kind of like start clink, clink, clink. You see, as he's kind of fiddling through, looking for the right bottles. And I am looking for the page in my book. I've got prices for this shops. Give me 1 second. Aha! Yep. So, potion shop. Sorry about this.
Preferably if you have something bigger than a common one, because I've already got one of those.
Ooh, okay. Yes, I can give you. We have a number of different sizes. If you're looking for a greater, we can give you that for 1 platinum.
Really?
Yes.
How many of those you got?
Well, how many do you need? I can always make to order.
Well, how many can I buy right now? Oh, wait, you like I can buy as many as I want right now. You'll make them.
I will make them, yes, and you can come and pick them up whenever they are finished.
How long does that take?
Yeah, it depends on how many you want. I have to maybe get some
4.
ingredients. That it? I can sell you for.
I'll take 4, please.
Ah, marvelous. Yes, well, and he goes clink clink. You see him. He walks up to this little There's a tiny little counter in the front, like right next to the front door. It's clearly just been like put there as a thing. And he just goes clink. He goes, anything else? As he rubs his hands together, like clearly seeing that you're buying 4 quite comfortably. He's like, yes. Anything else?
Do you have anything fun?
Fun.
Yes, and maybe under the shelf.
Under the shelf.
boner. He means boner pills, my guy. But
No.
that's what he's talking about. Looking
That
for
works
some boner
fine.
pills.
No, that works fine. I want something fun.
You want the boner
I can
pills?
pay. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Hey, when he says nope, it means yes. When he's asking for something fun, he's asking for the boner pills. Right, my guy? I do the
Sorry.
Italian hand.
My friend here is from Old Town. He doesn't understand.
Camus Vertapa, king of the old town table makers. How you doing?
Are you He kind of turns his head side to side and he looks over out the window. He goes,
Related to Victor Vertapa? I am. Yeah, I am actually. You're right.
I've not heard of this Vertapa. But you mean when you say under the table? Do you mean you're looking for something for a good time?
No, I mean like something that you might
Boner.
something that you might not sell to like just anybody.
Children, because that would be
no.
inappropriate.
I
because
have
for
that.
boners.
I have.
Only your well, maybe some of that too, but yeah, but like what do you got? Just something, humor, entertain me, sell me on something.
Well, I have this mixture. You see, it comes from a mushroom and a few other things that I put together, and let's just say it makes the city look a little brighter.
I'll take it. How much?
This one for you if you're buying them as well. 1 more platinum. I throw them all together for 5.
Deal.
Okay.
And I'll buy his paste or whatever the fuck it is.
So you see, it's a little vial. Actually, it's much smaller than the potion bottles. Like they're like a big gulp, and this is like a shot, even less maybe, of this little green vial. It's like a bright green liquid.
All right. Green mushroom vial, I will call it.
It is
Very good.
Alvian extract.
Alvian extract.
Yes.
That's good. It's very fun, is it? I take it for a fun time. So what?
Very strong, very fun time. Yes, you will be seeing. Well, let's just say put yourself in a good mind place before you take it, and you will have a great night. I promise you.
All right, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm done.
Anything else? Anyone else buying anything or looking for anything in the potion shop?
Nah. Maeve's just kind of looking around. She gets a little sad because it kind of reminds her of Zen's parents.
Yeah. Camus Vertapa. He's got Yeah, my guy, my dude, my guy, my friend. Gotta ask you a question real quick. I know you know a lot about tables. Not as much as I do, but I know you know a lot because you've been alive for a long time. Typically, tables are, in fact, this is something that most people know. I'm sure you know this. They're flammable. And I really like that
Yes.
about tables because it lets me dispose of tables I don't need anymore. I don't need to break them down. I don't need to do
Okay.
anything. I can set them on fire, get them
Oh,
out
you
of here.
burn them,
Don't worry
yes.
about them.
Okay.
They're gone. Do you got some table burning material, stuff that immediately catches on fire almost instantly? For use in removing tables, by the way, because I a surplus of old tables, outdated models, things they don't keep up with the new technology like they should, right? I make
Yes,
future-proof
yes.
tables nowadays, not a big deal.
Why? Of course. Let me have a look. How do we best table destruction? Do. Okay, you know what? I can give you one of these. And you see it goes through. Let's have a quick look to see what best suit what you're looking for. There's a couple here that might work. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we have. I have two things that I think you will be interested in. So right here. And you see as he lifts up a thing. It's essentially a well, it's a bottle of alchemist fire. So you can see there's this like clear vial with a very glittering misty fluid, just kind of, and when you move it around in the bottle, he's kind of moving it around, it almost moves like it's in zero, like low gravity. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's sloop, bloop, it doesn't quite move at the speed that he's moving it around the bottle. It says with this, there's a very combustive combination of things, and if you throw it at something, or if you pour it on something, it will burn. It will burn for quite some time, but yes.
Perfect. I appreciate you, my brother, my man. Listen, if
I
you're ever
have
in Old Town, you need tables, come see the Vertapas.
Well, I have something else for you which you may be interested in. This is something that if you wanted to pay for this, I will throw this in. So it is 50 gold for the alchemist's fire. But this is fire snuff, I call it. I make this myself, and you see this is kind of a bottle with dry powder in it, looks like gunpowder essentially. It says this is fire snuff. So if you pour this on fire of any kind, a campfire or something like this, or alchemist fire, my own concoction, it will put it out immediately.
Camos is gonna lean in really, really close, like real close enough to whisper, and he's gonna say, "I'm not putting any fires out." And then he leans back, and then he goes, "Thanks for the stuff. Hey, how much do I owe you?" Said 50. I got 50, and puts 50 cold down. No big deal.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, you get that alchemist fire. You get 4 greater potions of healing, which are 4d4 plus 4. Let me just
4d4 plus 4. That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I like being rich. It's good.
Might I inquire into a potion?
Of course.
Yeah. Everyone, you want one of these ones?
Well, I was actually wondering, we're trying to get rid of a few pesky issues where I feel like I could definitely use maybe something that feels like a smoke bomb. Anything along those lines, maybe? Ava caught
yes.
herself about to just divulge her plan, like randomly to a stranger, but caught herself in the middle of it.
Yes. Now I have a question, a specific question. Now, would you be interested in a like a smoke disperser that would also is noxious? A little bit more expensive. I can create. So I have these sticks, and he brings out a like a wooden stick, and he says, all you do, you light the stick, and it just creates a large plume of smoke within maybe 10 feet. And you barely can see through the smoke, but I can also make it so it is noxious and, make anybody sick inside it.
You know what? We'll go without the noxious for the moment. I have an inkling we might be needing the smoke for cover.
Not a problem. That is actually only 20 gold, so, pennies.
Oh, yes, absolutely. How many should we take? 3, you reckon? 5?
Jeez. How much
Usually
gold
I
do
sell
you
them
got?
in packets of 5 for a platinum.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they come in packets of 5.
Yes. I mean, I can sell
And then-
one if you want to just have one, but,
All right, well, I'll take 1 packet for the 20 then. Right?
Once,
No? Is that not how that works?
no, the one smoke stick for 20 or a pack of 5 for 1 plat.
Oh, I'll just take the 1 for the 20.
I'll give him a platinum.
I got excited for a moment.
I'll give him a platinum.
Give him another platinum, sweet. And he just hands over the pre-packaged, like, it's in a little wrap, and you can just see it's like 5 smoke sticks. And yeah, they're literally exactly as described. It's
Hello?
basically like the fog cloud spell, and it lasts around. The stick consumes in a round, and then the smoke just dissipates naturally, so it just hangs around there for, I think it's like 8 hours, unless dispersed by a moderate wind.
Sweet.
But yeah, so I'll just show this to everybody. Everybody can see. This is Alchemist's fire. And you should have that in your journal now, just in case anyone else, you've got it, DUSAN, but in case you give it to anyone else, that's in your thing. I will add the others as we go, but so it says, and is that everything? You're being very good customers. I can, if you have anything in particular that you're looking for, I can see if I can source the ingredients, maybe make something up, but otherwise, I appreciate your custom.
I think that's all. That's all. I don't really know many other potions. That seems pretty good to me. What? I really like potions of haste. They're one of my favorite things. Do you have one of those? I love them so much.
Let me just roll for it, Let me just see if he's got it.
Yeah, I've used that before, and it made me feel strong.
Okay, he says, you're looking for speed. I can give you a potion of speed, but they are very pricey. We're talking 400 gold pieces.
400 gold.
Well,
I
40
mean,
plat.
for such that's a lot.
Yes?
How about for a favor? I'll
What
owe
kind
you
of
one.
favor?
I'll owe you one.
I cannot. Maybe for a potion or something like that, but nothing. I can't for a potion of speed. It is too
What
much.
about this?
And I pull out the coin that just constantly rains glitter.
This
Where have you been
is
keeping
a
your coin?
I've been keeping it in my inner pocket, and now it's just full of glitter. It's like a pouch of glitter overflowing.
Just in
He
your
has
inner
his own
pocket.
unlimited.
Yeah, like the inside of my cloak thing. Yeah.
Okay. You notice that it is not overflowing with glitter. You pull it out and it is
What?
not glittering.
Wow. This is a very powerful magical artifact. It was once owned by a king, and it could fetch quite a pretty penny
Okay, so
to the right man of culture and smarts.
go sell it and then come back and buy a potion.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now to you. You're the lucky guy.
I have no use for it. What would I do with a coin like that? For 400 gold?
You could sprinkle it in your potions and tell people that it's more stronger. Because it's glittering. Thoughts?
It's an idea.
Cabos is nodding.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, can he have advantage since we're helping?
No?
I just realized that I think the prices for these were all wrong. But
Wait. Guys, it's pretty good. It's a 17.
I've completely
It
messed
is
that
pretty
up.
good.
That is pretty good. So what was the offer?
I've got a glittery coin.
For 400 gold.
Yeah. What should well, for a potion of haste. That's what I'm asking him for anyway.
He says, I will buy it from you, but I can't trade the potion of haste. It is
Alright,
too
how much? How much
I
for the
will
coin?
give you 200.
Oh, that feels really good for a glittery coin.
You say it is magical, yes?
Yes, very powerful, very powerful.
Maybe I know a guy, but yes.
Deal.
Okay. Yeah, so it's midnight and I'm really tired, so numbers. All those prices were wrong. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna go with it. I'm just gonna I'll go with it from the future. So you got a very good bargain there. In the
Alright.
shop, just so you know, because my brain was going, oh, 1 0 and then a 0. That's one platinum, but no, it's supposed to be 10. So everything was supposed to be multiplied by 10 platinum wise that you there, but you just got it really cheap.
Oh my god, wow.
So that's fine. But very cheap store. So there you go. Fantastic. And you hand over the glittery coin.
Alright. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. Thank you, sir. Good day. We should leave right now before he realizes I chipped him.
And you scalper out the shop. Fink, just to answer your question, yes, you are now fine.
Okay, cool.
Also, what are you up to?
I'm just, perusing the sewers, seeing what I
Cool.
see.
So,
Getting kind of a layout for everything, see if there's any like good escape or hideouts or places to ambush. If there's any other hot rat singles in the area, anything like that.
First of all, give me an investigation check, and then I'll just give you a bit of like meta information. It's not
Yeah.
meta information, but knowledge.
Do I get advantage since it is the
Yes.
sewer and it's my okay?
Yes.
Investigation. I didn't even need the roll advantage, but a 20 and a 19, so 25.
So basically, I'm gonna describe this in a kind of slightly GM way rather than a descriptive way to give you an idea of what you're dealing with, right? So essentially,
Yeah.
Going underground and as a rat and like feeling your way through and this kind of thing, and obviously with your experience going into the lower depths of Pipetown as well, this place, so the city itself, the Draskin city, is massive. The Pipetown underneath it is a absolutely sprawling maze of sewers that spreads the entire span of the city. With direction, you can like head into a direction and go to a certain point because it's all interconnected. However, someone can very easily get lost in Pipetown. Down there, people who don't have any credentials live down there. So there's loads of little like small groupings of people camped up in little quote unquote safe spots, you know, gang spots, all this kind of stuff. But essentially you're depending on how far you're willing to go and how long you're willing to travel, you're essentially just middling around in Midtown in the sewers.
Yeah, I wanted to go like head towards where we'll be doing our like heist type.
Right. So that's
activity.
the thing. So basically, you just to bring it to the main map, right? So you are currently in Midtown, and you will find that this will take you hours and hours and hours to travel across the city. I know you can like half the time, so it'll take you about an hour to get to the gate. And then when you get to the gate or the kind of border, you'll find that there are just like up above, there are specific through points between each district, and there seems to be people there. There are like checkpoints, but you could pass through if you want to, but it will take you using your brain can figure out it will take you hours to trek or more to trek across the entire city through the sewer system, because you're actually heading up here. The old town is on the complete opposite side of the city. So it's up to you what you want to do, but just letting you know that is the information that you would kind of gather as you're going. You would have to traverse the entire city basically to get there.
Yeah, and
In pipes.
we're taking like 8 hours today for KORGI and shopping and all that, right? That was what was kind of said. So if that's the case and I have all day, then yeah, I would go ahead and venture forward.
Okay, cool.
And try to get it all planned out, escape routes, maybe even an entrance into the house through the sewers. You never know.
Okay. Sweet. In that case,
because we are going to their house, not the actual event. So I don't know if that changes anything.
No, that's the plan. I mean, that's apparently the plan. The event is
Okay, I
in
just
the
wanted to make
entertainment
sure.
district, which is right next door, which people have access to as long as they have like silver creds. So let's have a look here. So okay, cool. You head on out, trying to explore through. You make your way through the first gate and find yourself in the secondary sewers and heading through. I do need to quickly just check my notes for 1 second. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna take. I mean, this is just kind of, you wouldn't know this at the time, making your way through it, but going from like judging it from the distance, it will take around 6 hours to travel from one side to the other, and then obviously 6 hours to get back. Plus time in between. So,
Okay.
So you head off, great, into the sewer system, start making your way over to Old Town. Everyone else, you head out of the shop, and what do you get up to?
I would like to carouse, please. And
Carousing.
carousing. We head off, and as we're headed off, I would like to reach into my pocket, and I would like to pull out my Alvian extract. I would like to knock it back. I mean, if I'm seeing the city, you know what I mean? We've got a whole day. I might as well have some fun. You guys should have bought some too.
No longer beholden to the needs of substances to see the other side.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $23.
Legend. So, right. Just check the second thing. Okay, so, you do feel a little bit weaker. right? As
Uh-oh.
this thing starts to settle in and your limbs start to go a
I've
bit
made a mistake.
loosey-goosey, and everything starts to go a little bit wibbly wobbly and soft, and like
Oh.
you're like looking up at the tower and the sky, and you can see it's like the sun's coming through the clouds, and it's
So
like glittering
tall.
lights, and it's all really pretty. But
Wow.
you do get -1 to your strength.
Shit. Oh, how? Like -1.
To your strength score,
Okay.
not your multiplier. So if that drops
Okay.
it below, then that would drop your multiplier. But
All
that's-
right. I hope that
that's
doesn't
your
last too long. Fuck.
You also get a +2 to your intelligence and +2
Oh.
to your charisma.
What? No way.
So you start to feel talkative, smiley. Things become in focus. You can hear things sharper. You can see things
Yeah,
brighter.
Corgi took an Adderall.
Um,
Wait, guys. I feel great. Hold up. Is there like a bathroom or like a porta potty or something like that around here? Some sort of bathroom. I need to go. I don't feel so good.
give me a perception check. Let's see if you find a porta potty or bathroom.
Spending all that money makes him a nervous peer, you know?
10. I rolled a 10.
I mean, you see a little cafe, which you would assume has a bathroom in the back.
Yes, I would like to run in.
Store
Find
manager.
it. Yes,
Hey.
find a bathroom. Or hello, I'm just using a washroom. I'll buy something. I'll
Oh,
toss him a
good.
gold on my way
All
through.
right.
And I find the bathroom.
Mhm.
And I close the door and I lock the door.
Okay.
And I pull out my book. I'm not letting anyone see me do this, but I feel so smart right now. I'm so focused.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. Okay, cool. Give me a wisdom check.
Check.
Mhm.
Okay. That didn't actually help me at all.
No,
Natural 20.
brilliant.
That's,
So
is that your first or second this game?
Nice.
My first or
That's-
second what? Natural 20.
first
today.
natural 20 this game.
First.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So we've already had 3 this game.
You've got 2. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
um,
about to get whomped in combat.
So as you sit down and like you sit down and the room is kind of like just like jelly. You flip the book open and it's just all the kind of the red hue on the text, the deep dark red, and then the way that the swirls of the glyphs and stuff, they start to like almost move on the page and flow around until it's like words, proper words, and you're like, it doesn't even hurt. You're kind of just looking at it, you're like, oh, it's like a book, and it's got words in it, and it's like an instruction manual on
So this is what it's like.
how to use how to use the weaving orb, in conjunction with the shrines, and how you can use it to channel rift energy and power into the orb itself, and vice versa. And then there are different things you can do with a Reaver's orb in ways to channel that energy into different forms. Basically, like, casting spells essentially is what it's talking about. It also talks about certain ways to how a Reaver would enhance their ability, and how they'd also complete their training, which would involve a trial. They have to go to a certain location, a temple, which it gives the location of the temple in the book, and it seems to be way out in the desert, like it's in the middle of nowhere. That's weeks travel in the middle of nowhere. But you can keep reading, and you're reading it with no problem. All of the words make sense, no issues whatsoever.
Oh my god. Okay. So it says like stuff about. What does it say? What does it say about how you power up the orb?
So basically there are a number of different ways. One of the most frequent ones would be to absorb the power from either some creature which had been infected with energy, so you like take its energy using the orb itself, or there's tears or nexus points of energy which also can absorb the power. There's also energy crystals. It forms in the form of crystals apparently in caverns and caves in certain locations, which they can be harvested, and then through the shrine they can power the orb up.
Right. Does it have like instructions on like let's say you have a blank, like how I could use that to like power it up? Do I just have to like sit it next to it? Do I have to rub it on its tummy? Like
Give me an investigation check to read to see, because you're specifically looking through for any mention of a blank.
Is it solar powered?
6.
6. You don't see the word blank or anything like that anywhere as you're kind of flicking through it. But as you're kind of sitting on the toilet reading, what does everyone else do? Out in the street, you just see as he's necked this thing. You guys have been walking along for a bit, and then he's just darted off into a bathroom.
What else is in the immediate area?
I mean, you know, what you've got to do, right, DUSAN? Do you remember?
Yeah, I have it written down.
Good. I just want to make sure you don't forget. It's always an option.
Yeah.
It's just a thing you can always do. You can pretty much do that at any time. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Maeve, Eva?
You're muted, Maeve.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Maeve's just observing, like how busy are the streets and
Right now,
you know,
and
she's
especially
kinda-
where you are in the market, if you're in the market district with the rest of them, it's pretty busy right now because it's middle of the day, and there's people shopping, wandering around, people trying to sell stuff, people crafting and building stuff. There's goods coming in and out. It's literally just busy. Give me a perception check as you're looking around, by the way.
Sure. Like she specifically, because when he pulled out the lost and found pile of clothing, she really didn't know what to. So she's kind of paying attention to what common folk are wearing to potentially grab some other clothes when the time comes, and just kind of seeing how people are acting, if there's anyone that looks intimidating or like they might be someone in charge. Or
with a 12, so basically the people around you, they look very much like it's again common garb is the best term I could say, but it's not like dusty and ragged like a lot of your clothes would be, or worn. Like these people obviously have new clothes, fresh clothes, like they put them on and washed them today, but they're nothing fancy, no one's got any like gold trim or fancy shiny jewels or anything like that. It's just kind of all fairly mundane daily wear, browns, light beiges, just kind of common clothing. Best thing I can describe it. As you are looking around, particularly in the market district, you do see, or in Market Square, there is a number of Draskan guards. They seem to just be on general, patrol duty, just keeping an eye on the populace, making sure people aren't fighting, causing problems, blah blah blah, whatever the Draskan guards kind of do. They're not, don't look like they're actively looking for someone or doing anything like that. This seems to be their post. And then you see something odd. And with a 12, it's I would say just because of you see the side of somebody walking up to just a little fruit shop. Seems to be like a local produce shop. Seems to have like fruits and stuff like this, which you're not sure where they come from, to be honest, because you don't see any fruits or gardens or anything around here, but they must come from somewhere in the city. And there's a woman who's like just with a basket looking at different fruits and vegetables. Seems to be like, dark skin, short hair. Seems to have like a number of like feathers in her ears as earrings. A very simple light blue kind of dress on. It's not smart by any means, but put together at the very least. And you could swear she looks like an absolute doppelganger of your mum, who's just kind of, and it takes a moment for you to be like, what? But you can only see like the side of her face, but it's like someone just snipped her out and put her right there, right in front of you.
Okay. Is DUSAN still nearby?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maeve's gonna like turn to DUSAN. Like she's gonna get in between DUSAN and the lady. And her eyes get really big, like, you know, when someone's like at a restaurant, you're trying to tell the person you're with to look at them, but don't make it look obvious. She's doing that look at DUSAN. He's like, DUSAN, I think that's my mom at the fruit stand.
DUSAN's gonna look over and lean in and say, "You mean camos for Taba?"
Yes, Carmos.
Alright, okay.
I think that's her in the blue dress. Maeve's freaking out.
Go say hi.
Go talk to her.
Hey, Maeve's mom.
Maeve
And you-
all but melts into the ground, like trying to, you know, and she's like hiding behind Ava, like I don't know.
Well, I mean, as you say that, there is like an almost, you know, instant recognition. The woman turns towards you, DUSAN, and so what are you doing right now, Maeve?
Hiding.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Perfect.
This is great.
So as you're standing there, she kind of looks over. She looks at you, DUSAN, and then looks over DUSAN's shoulder at Maeve, and goes, "Maeve, oh, it's been such a long time. How you doing?
What?
Here?" And she kind of
What?
comes over and gently comes in for a hug and tries to give you a very warm hug.
She kind of shies away from the hug. Is it really her?
Give me an insight
What,
check.
is your mom Scottish?
What the fuck? What? She's so she's so casual about this right
Why
now.
is she so casual about
She's so
it?
casual.
Do I need to roll something?
Yeah, insight check. Sorry if you didn't. Hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You feel overwhelmed right now. It's very hard to like
Processing,
it's yeah, it's
processing.
like seeing literally a ghost. But she hugs and you kind of just have to just let it happen as you're kind of frozen there. And she goes and she grabs you by the shoulders and like holds you out and she goes, "Hey, look at you! You've grown so much. How's school going?"
School?
Yeah, I bet you're the top of the class
Oh.
now, eh?
Where have you been?
What do you mean?
You've left.
Left where? No,
Did you forget about me?
forget about, how can I forget about you? Don't be stupid. And she gives you a little, like, you know, another little gentle hug. She goes, "Who are these your friends?"
Where's Dad?
I think he's at work. He's doing pretty well for himself these days, you know. He's he's pretty, I think the boss likes him a lot.
Think Maeve.
you know,
she's still in shock.
How about this? You bring your friends, and we don't live. We actually don't. You know, we're still at Yeet Lane. So if you wanna we'll all gather up. We'll catch up and come back to the house. You can come and we'll get a drink.
What?
Come, it's not
I
far. It's
think
not far.
that would be
It's only
great.
about
And I
30
put my
minutes
hand
from
on.
here.
This son puts his hands on Maeve's back and kind of like pushes her forward as he goes, "That sounds awesome. Let's go have some drinks."
I can make some
At
fruit
this
smoothies.
point, I run out of the bathroom just screaming, I did it all by myself, guys. I did it.
We're also proud of you, Corgi.
Aw.
Thank
Just
you.
and as he does that, he runs out. His pupils are massive. Like he's just and he's looking at every, like his eyes just like flicking around the place like a nutcase.
Did somebody
Alright,
say drinks?
Phil, who gave him cocaine?
No, you guys don't understand. I did it. Oh, hello, you look like Maeve. Wait, Maeve, why does a lady look like you?
That's
Oh,
Maeve's
Well, that's
mom.
because I'm a mother. Come
Oh,
on, we're all
you're
going for
Maeve's mum.
drinks.
Oh my god, hello, and I pick her up, I give her a big bear hug, and I shake her around a little bit. I go, hello, it's so lovely
She
to
kinda like-
finally see
She
you.
kind of gently slaps you. Put me down. Nice.
Maeve, this is so exciting, oh my god.
He's a lively one, isn't he? All right, come on then. Like, oh, hold on, I didn't pay. And she turns around and she goes, how much? All right, Kate. Ching Ching gets out a little purse and hands over platinum. And she goes, see you tomorrow. All right, come on. And she goes, come on. And she kind of puts her arm around you, Maeve, and starts to lead you down the road. What
Oh
what are you all
my
doing
God.
as you deal with this? Is anyone
I'm
else-
following.
Maeve's walking, but she is now in pissed off teenager mode because that's not the tearful reunion she'd kind of built up in her head. So yeah, she is full, like, you can all but see the cloud that's raining above her head. She's
He's full Eeyore.
yeah, oh yeah.
So,
Can while we're walking, can I
Yeah.
ask Maeve's mum, like, do you have any like really embarrassing stories of Maeve? Like, she was a little kid, like anything really embarrassing and funny?
I'll have to have a think about that. I mean, she left the academy when she was pretty young, but I do remember, yes, there was that time when she was with her father and she actually went out into the street and she went over to another fella and almost went all the way home with him before she realized that it wasn't even her father. Oh, so stupid.
Oh, that's,
Um,
that's so good.
While following behind, DUSAN is going to use his ear for deceit and make an insight check to detect if this woman is lying.
Do it,
But
yeah.
if he rolls anything lower than an 8, it is an 8.
It's not
11.
lower than an 8. Very cool.
11. Oh, do you roll with advantage with that? Does that give you advantage? I'm checking
It
to
doesn't
see if
say
someone's
no.
lying. No. So
It doesn't
11.
say no.
I mean, you don't know this woman too well. You've just met her. She seems very happy and genuine. She doesn't seem to be. Yeah, nothing seems false about what she's said so far or how she's acting. But I mean, she leads you down one of the main roads across to the opposite end of Midtown, and essentially leads you into. You see this place called Yeat Street. And it's in a very residential area. There's just lots of houses. Doesn't seem to be too many shops and stuff around here. And she leads you to what seems to be a pretty basic home. It's like a semi-detached house, like knocked onto this other building, and then it's just pretty small. It's just one floor, it seems. And let's have a look here. You're not here. And yeah, she leads you in. So she carrying her bags of things. You walk in and you see this fairly like homely, rustic home. It's not fancy. It's not like futuristic by any means. It's just, wooden tables, a fire stove. You can see there are electric lights in the roof. But that's pretty much it when it comes to, as far as you can see, when it comes to electric stuff. Everything else is essentially what you might find in a nice home out in the wasteland. You can see some books on the shelves. It's pretty small, 2-person kind of, 1-story house. She potters in, because make yourselves at home. I'll get these all ready. I'll get some drinks up and then we can sit down and catch up. How about that? We're great.
All right. I'm excited. Are you excited, Maeve? I'm excited.
This
Maeve-
sounds great.
And she
Maeve's
kind
just
of,
looking around the house like this isn't real.
well, she leans over to you and she kind of gives you a hug over your shoulder. She goes, "It's so good to see you. Right, okay, it's such a surprise." Says, "Oh man, if your father was only here. Are you gonna be here for a while, Maeve?" He should be back this evening after work, so if you're around, he'll he would love to see you.
Yeah, we should be around today, but we do have some plans for tomorrow.
Oh, great. All right. I mean, he'll love to see you, so I'll let him know you're here, and I'm sure he'll be around if you want to come back later on, if you have other plans, whatever you like to do. I'll get on with the drinks, though. And she kind of potters in the back. And as you're looking around, just give me a perception check. Or investigation, up to you.
Just Maeve or everyone?
Depending on what everyone else is doing.
I think I'm probably too fucked up, to be honest. So.
I think Ava is paying close attention to Maeve and how Maeve is reacting to everything.
You can give me an insight check.
Kind of trying to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, DUSAN definitely is going to investigate the area.
With a 16
Nice.
insight.
So with a 16, I mean, you get a pretty good image of Maeve and how she's feeling. You can describe that, Maeve, but what you see as you're looking around the room is what looks to be a fairly, this is a fairly lived-in space, It's kept relatively tidy, but it's, it doesn't look like either of them has time to keep on top of much of this stuff. So, there's stuff strewn about the place. You can see some books and clothes laying around. It's all kind of very comfortable and warm and cozy. Yeah. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Maeve is specifically looking for any trinkets, things that she would have kind of recognized from the home she grew up in before her parents disappeared. Like any of the little candle thing, any sign that that crossover from the old parents that she knew, and then this woman who is clearly looks like her mom and talks like her mom, but she's just, it's too good to be true.
So looking around the sort of the main living room, living space here, you don't recognize anything here. That none of these items, none of these things, none of this stuff. This is all brand new to you. You do feel like this is somewhere, your parents would live, but I mean, who wouldn't? It's a nice little cozy home. You don't really get this in the wasteland.
Maeve, kind of, I guess, while Mom's making drinks for us, it's a lovely home you and Dad have made for yourself here.
And she's just in the back room, and she goes, "Aye, well, I mean, do you not remember when you were just a wee one here, no? I know it's been a while, but, I mean, you grew up here too."
Oh shit, Maeve's a
Do you
witch
remember
girl.
this? Do you remember this place, Maeve?
Anything seem familiar to you at all?
Kind of in a lowered tone. It's like, no, this doesn't seem right. I'm from the trade district. I've never been here.
Am I bugging out, or is that painting moving?
Maeve squints and looks at the painting. Is the painting moving?
No, it's not.
It's totally moving. Look at it. It's like all swirls.
I think it's just some wind came through the window. See, it's
Whoa.
like a spider web that's
No,
blowing
that's
in
a
the wind.
That's a magical painting right there. Your parents are wizards or something, Maeve. That's fucking sick.
Yep. You see a picture of like a weird floaty thing on like what you. Oh, it's like one of those. It's like that thing you rode in the sewers, but a giant one, and it's floating like
Whoa.
out of the frame and kind of moving across the
Whoa.
room.
I'm not paying attention to anything else except the painting for the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Maeve gets up and looks for a washroom because like she's this is her house she grew up in. She knows where it is. So she stands up confidently and just starts walking around the house looking for a washroom and potentially what was her old childhood bedroom.
Okay. I mean, if you want to just, I mean, you can start wandering around the house, no problem, and just looking in rooms.
Yeah.
And yeah, you find there is a number. Again, this is a single-story house, but it seems to go long. So it's like it's like an elongated house. So you head down. There's the little kitchen on the right side where your mum is currently. Your supposed mum is currently grinding up some of these fruits, and you can see she's like mixing them all up with some other stuff into some glasses, and you head down the corridor. Heading through the different rooms, you can find a fairly simple washroom with a little bath and basin and stuff. It seems to be heated by something other than the fireplace, which is in the living room. And then heading through, you can see there is a large bedroom at the end of the hall, which has got the door open. You can see straight into it, and as you pass again, there is another seemingly smaller bedroom to the left. And then there is one more room on the right hand side, which is just like a tiny little storage cupboard.
I'll walk into the smaller bedroom.
Okay. As you walk in, it seems pretty empty. This looks like it's almost like a room kept for, possible guests, you know what I mean? Or anything like that in the future. It doesn't look like anybody is or has stayed in this room anytime recently. Okay. A bed, a table, just an open window, a closet, and as you open the closet, there's nothing in it.
Okay. I will, sneakier this time.
Mm-hmm.
Make my way into the bigger bedroom to look around and see.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
What?
Nice. So yeah, you gingerly and quietly kind of like looking down the corridor. You can hear the clattering of cups and glasses, and kind of like slide your way into the main bedroom. And yeah, this is you see this is lived in. While still tidy, there's clothes laying around. You can see there's like a shirt strewn across the back of a chair. Closet full of clothes. You can see there is a desk, like a makeup desk, with a bunch of boxes and things on there, which obviously your mum uses. Are you looking for anything particular?
You said there's just like a makeup desk. There's not like a regular desk or anything.
You don't see a writing desk or anything in here, no.
Okay. No, I just wanted to check and see if it was lived in, see if I recognized any of the clothing as things that they had worn in my memory.
Real easy perception check.
Alrighty. Oops.
So as you kind of look around the room and you look into the kind of, the cupboard and stuff like that and the clothes, you notice something quite striking. Hanging on one of the sort of coat rack hangers as you turn around towards the door to leave, is a Draskan soldier helmet.
Okay.
Then you hear clatter, 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 footsteps, as she comes back in to the room with a whole bunch of cups, 5, which seems to be like you see a thick sort of squeezed mixture of juices. She goes, "Here we go, fresh juice. As you saw, fresh from the market. Just bought it right now. Who wants one? There you go." And she starts putting them down on the table in front of everybody. She goes, "Man, where did Maeve go? Maeve, drinks ready."
Maeve heard the clattering and kind of snuck out of the bedroom and made it appear as she had gone to the washroom. Turn the sink on, turn the sink off, and I'm like wiping my hands as I walk back in. Like, sorry, just
no
nervous.
problem. Don't have to apologize. Come on, right, sit down. Let's catch up. So, how is everything? How you been doing? Introduce me to your friends. We don't even know each other. I'm Mariska, Maid's mother.
Yeah, this is Carmos. Mr. Vertapa, the Cape Table King.
Ooh.
I've got Ava here, very talented musician, and then we're also traveling with our our friend Ken.
Ken.
Nice to meet you all, and please enjoy your drinks there. It's my own little mixture of we've got a few fruits here that we like to put together. But yeah, so how's your learning? Are you I bet you're all skilled up now, you're all talented, no?
Yeah, life tends to teach you a lot of lessons.
MAEVE is
Serious.
very talented. She's very talented. She's just being modest.
Yeah, show her the eyes.
Yeah. Look at this drawing we did when we was looking for this. Look at this.
Yeah, show her the eyes. Tell us what you see in the eyes.
The eyes? What eyes?
We've been looking for you and Dad for quite a while.
Oh, well,
You
we
just
haven't
left?
gone anywhere. Jeez, don't be. You mean silly? We haven't been anywhere.
Oh,
What do you mean looking for us?
excuse me, Maeve. Can you help me go to the bathroom? It's tricky.
Yeah, it's right down this way.
Yeah, show me, please.
Excuse us. She looks at Mariska and leads him down the hallway.
Maeve, didn't when people become like guards, don't they get brainwashed and stuff?
There's a Draskin helmet in my dad's closet.
Yeah, she's probably all brainwashed and stuff. If you think it everything different, she probably she probably thinks that you know.
Do you think she's still inside there, or is that just is she brainwashed forever?
Probably, yeah.
Maeve just gets a real serious look on her face. Like she goes through the 5 stages of guilt in 30 seconds of facial expressions.
But you know, maybe it might be best to just go along with it.
I know what we have to do.
What?
We have to
To what?
That was such a good, the audio cut out.
The audio
The
cut
audio
out
cut
right
out.
over that word.
We have to. It's like what? What?
Sorry,
could be anything.
I had something in my ear. We have to what?
Hug, kiss, kill. What?
Maeve?
I
What
know
did you
what
say?
we've got to do now, Corgi.
What?
And she just with a mission walks back into the room
Oh, no.
and just sips on her drink.
I really
silently
wish
sitting
I
at the
heard
table.
what she said. Okay. I'm gonna go and sit down and nervously chug my juice. And then burp very loud.
DUSAN. Sorry. Oh man, I've been trying to do this for a couple minutes. I finally can breathe. Okay. DUSAN, he's gonna start talking to Mariska. He's gonna say, "Man, the clothes I'm wearing, you see this jacket that I got on? It's too tight on me. It's too tight. I wouldn't usually wear something like this. This isn't how I would usually dress. It's not. I don't expect people to even recognize me in something like this, right?" And then I turn to, I forget Ava's name.
Rosa.
Right, right, Rosa.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
Mhm.
hard to recognize me if because I'm wearing it's different now, right?
Your what family did you say you're part of? I didn't catch that.
Oh, I
Tables?
mean, obviously, yeah, yep, the Vertapa table family, king of the
Vertapa,
king
that
of the
was it.
tables of the underworld. That's the top world. God, this jacket I'm wearing is just too tight because it's not usually what I would wear right now.
She hears that and she goes, "Oh right, so right, you work with the Velvet Row."
No, it's tables. Tables, they're from wood. I make them out of wood.
But never mind.
I get it. It's difficult because I don't look like myself right now, right? So it'd be
Right.
weird if you knew me and you
I
saw me
don't-
right now
Right,
and you recognize me because I'm not wearing what I usually wear.
sure. What do you normally wear then? Are you from? Where are you from? You're not from Midtown, obviously.
No, we're just from up the way. You never heard of the Vertapa table family?
I have not. No, I mean I don't dabble in the underworld too much. I kind of try and keep away from all that.
Underworld. We're respectful table people. We only take 15% of every cut.
All right. Well, no, I've never heard of you. Sorry. I'll keep an eye out
It's
if I ever need a
it's
new
because
table.
I'm not wearing what I would usually wear. I understand.
Do you have a shop or something like that?
Yeah. Right. Good. Yeah. Sounds good.
Well, Mom, this has been real nice catching up. Maeve sets her drink down and kind of stands up and straightens her robes out, like getting ready to leave.
But you're
You know,
leaving already.
We've got so much to do today, and we've
Right.
just
Well,
gotta
promise
get back.
you'll come back later today to see your father. I mean,
Dude, send Papa my love, but we will try our best to fit it in the itinerary, but we're just so busy.
Well, you don't want to come back for
try your
dinner.
best. I mean,
We made
Oh.
remember Ken
make-
we had the reservation
We have
reservation
Ken's
Ken.
reservation.
We have a reservation?
Yeah, we've got to get to the meeting, and
do
it's
it.
just it's been
And
so
do the
nice.
thing. Mhm.
It's
Table
just
convention.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Give me a
trade
group-
show, and we
a group deception check.
Okay.
Semi-deception check.
Ooh. I got a 20. No,
25.
I got a
Nice.
22, actually.
Nice. Cool. So, yep, she seems to be. She's like, oh no, right, okay. Well, I mean, you're gonna be in Midtown for a while, all right?
Yeah, we're here.
Yes.
When's the last day of the event?
It's
We'll be here. We'll be in touch.
Are you going? Are you going
We'll be
back to the
nice.
academy? Is that? Are you done now or?
Yep.
Spring break.
Back to the
That's
academy.
The plan. That's the plan. I might do like a gap year.
She got to find herself.
I gotta figure
Backpack
some
in
things out,
Europe.
Mom. You've missed
Well,
a
as
lot.
long
You
as
Yeah,
you're-
really
she
as
have.
found her mum. Now she got to.
You take up a new skill.
As long as you're
Eat,
happy,
pray,
Maeve,
love.
that's why we sent you there in the first place. We want the best for you. So, whether you want to stay there, come back, whatever you want to do, as long as you're happy.
I appreciate hearing that, Mom. It's good to hear your voice.
That's great to see you. You've always got a place here. Come back anytime and don't get lost, I guess.
Oh yeah, we'd never get lost.
Well, Midtown's changed
Hugs.
a lot, but
We
Same
should do
place.
group hugs.
Group
we should do hugs.
Group
Yeah,
We
group
love it when everyone
hugs.
hugs.
Bring it in.
Start with
bring it
Ken.
in.
Start with Ken. Ken, give her a big hug. Get in there, buddy.
Big hug. I'll give big hug and I'll give her a
big
squeeze.
family hug.
Ken, don't let go. Hold her tight.
What?
Don't let her go. And DUSAN
Okay.
rips off the jacket, and he has DUSAN underneath it. And he goes, how does she know who Maeve is when Maeve's wearing a fucking disguise? I was trying to save the table. How does she know Maeve's in fucking disguise? He's so mad. He's so fucking mad.
Maeve? What's going on, Maeve?
Who are you working for?
Squeeze her back. Squeeze her
He's-
fucking back, Corgan.
Are you saying
holding
that to,
her really
to
tight.
Mariska?
I'm saying that to Mariska.
Okay, give me I want Maeve to give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh, glad.
That was
Right,
the most
'cause Corgi
Catman
squeezed
thing
you.
you've ever. Oh,
Oh,
I have
no.
a
Shit.
one on that. Oh God.
And you said who's she working
Who
for?
are you working for?
Where is she?
Where's Rachel?
I
Where's
work
Rachel?
for Maureen.
Squeeze her harder, Corgi.
Squeeze her harder.
Why are you doing this, Maeve?
Why did you leave me in the trade district?
He asked you a question.
Okay, and I'll give me a persuasion check with advantage, and I will take into account your crit as well. So that's you've already intimidated her.
Oh my
Nice.
god! What?
Okay, so
Holy shit!
you see as she's like she looks
She's
at you
beautiful.
just with confusion for a moment, and then 1 second, let me just check.
I thought this immediately. I was like, why would she know Maeve's wearing a disguise? And it's a fucking tiny shawl like wrapped around her.
Yeah.
And DUSAN's like, there's no way anyone could see her. No one could know that that's Maeve.
You mean besides the fact that she ran up to her and went, "Mom"?
Literally went, Mom. And DUSAN's like, hey, Maeve's mom.
Hey, Maeve's mom. She's a genius.
Okay, so you see her look at you like, and she's like there's a moment of like she shakes her head in confusion for a moment, and then kind of spaces out, like she's looking past you, Maeve, as she's being held by KORGI, and then her eyes kind of like, it's almost like she has like a mini seizure. Like she kind of just, her eyes just roll into the back of her head for a second, and then she just starts to shake, and then she just goes completely limp in KORGI's arms. And like,
Oh,
and she's,
I didn't do it.
She forgot how to breathe.
Oh no. You hugged her too tight.
Oh, did I do this? Did I kill your mom?
These things happen in interrogations.
Listen, I
It's
think she
okay.
was probably past saving her. She was all brainwashed and
Not
stuff.
too far. I think that you could probably use a good read through the Dick Cheney decompressing after torture book.
I don't know what that means.
It'll help you get through some of the
I
pain.
can't read.
I have a lot of dark memories, and you'll soon be bothered by those same demons.
What do I
Ava's
do
still
with
sat
her?
looking very confused at everything that
KORGI's
just
like,
happened in front
holding
of her eyes. Like,
this,
what the?
limp woman over in his arms.
Pupils
Uh,
massive. Just holding this woman.
Oh,
Is she?
right
is she
about
breathing?
now, KORGI, right about now is when
Yeah.
the drugs will start to fade and things become a
Do
lot
my
more.
sh-
Things you get like a moment
Oh.
of sudden clarity as you're standing.
Have I-
there
like,
holding
what have I
this-
done?
This, you're holding the
Limp body.
of Maeve's supposed mother in your arms.
I freak out and I put both my hands up and I drop the body.
Thud just drops to the floor.
Is she breathing?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine
Ava will
check?
give it
Yeah,
a go.
Ava, is she okay?
Yeah, you can both do
I rolled a 2.
it.
A 21.
Nice.
She's dead. Sorry.
So you go down and check, and she is breathing, gently and weakly, but she's breathing. She seems to be unconscious.
Well,
and you can see just
the
like
good news is
beads of
she's still
sweat
alive.
on her head.
Alive, just about, but alive nonetheless.
I think this is my mom in body, but I'm not so sure if it's fully her in mind. I found a Draskin army helmet in the closet, and I think they might have been brainwashed.
Didn't we already know that your dad worked for the Dreskin army? 'Cause you've been-
I thought I had recognized him once in the trade district walking around, but it wasn't really confirmed. But I think this pretty much confirms it.
Well, should I? I'll take out a common healing potion from my backpack. Do you want me to give this to her? Make sure she's alright.
Maybe go lay her on the bed,
Yeah.
and we can just feed it to her, and maybe she'll forget that she ever saw me.
She
Maybe.
fell and bumped her head. You know, well, do you want her to forget that she saw you?
That might be the easiest thing.
Well, you
Shaker.
shake her. All right. I pick her up and I shake her.
God.
Rattling bones. Just,
Is she awake now?
no.
Maeve, are you sure
Well-
you want to just give this up? It's your mum.
Well, I think as long as this has been something I wanted, we found ourselves with something more important to do here.
Could always come back later.
Right.
could all-
They'll still be here.
Maybe, well, you know, they say they have a guy on the inside. Maybe I can talk to Koza and Lask, and maybe there's still some hope.
I'm sure we can ask some people to keep an eye on your parents for you.
All right. Well, if that's what you want, then you should get out of here. I'll put her in the bed and I'll give it a potion.
Mm-hmm. On her
Okay.
way out of the bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
is there like a jewelry box or any trinkets sitting around?
You see
Maeve
a
was just
jewelry
gonna kind of,
box.
yeah, Maeve was just gonna kind of nick something to remind her of her parents, just in case, you know.
Yeah, easily enough.
This
So
is the
yeah,
last
you
time.
look inside. There's a bunch of like, it's all fairly. There's nothing too fancy here. It's like silver rings, brass bands, you know, necklaces, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can
Yeah, I'll
take
take
a pick.
I'll take a ring.
Okay. Little silver, just a basic silver sort of silver band. But yeah, you pocket that, and you give her a potion, and she seems to like as you give her the potion, her breathing eases. She kind of her like muscles relax. She seems to rest up in the bed. She turns over, takes a deep breath of like relaxation, but she seems to be in recovery right now.
Doesn't wake up.
She doesn't wake up now.
Okay, I will just leave then.
Okay. So you leave her resting in the main bed, and come back out to the living room with everybody there waiting.
We should probably get out of here.
I think I need a drink.
Say that again.
Let's get you that drink for sure.
Let's find
and
the
Ava tries
closest
to
pub.
lead them out, rubbing Maeve's back as she does.
Okay, so you make your way back out into the street of Midtown, and at this point, I'll say, this would have taken you guys in total to get like to the market square and then do shopping and then over there, say an hour and a half to 2 hours. So think you're still just making your way through the tunnels. There's a lot of like, as you're going through here, with your experience in tunnels, give me a survival check, just real quick, with advantage.
All right, with advantage.
Yeah.
Survival, still probably not going to be good.
22, very nice. So you can actually
Yeah.
half the time. So you figure out that you start to go through the systems and figure out that there is a certain pattern, not particularly in the whole system, but in each district. They're definitely different. So you make your way from the Midtown district into what seems to be the next district across. Which is this one right here. If you bear with me a second, I'm just going to quickly check the details of that one because it's slightly different. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is my brain not? So it's too late. My brain's not working. So hang on. Midtown, Workers Row, Old Town, Industrial District. Oh, this right. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, ignore me. Okay, so yeah, I was when that's the wrong. Okay, so you head through a fairly lavish looking sewer system. There are as you head round this next district, there are practically no people. The only other people that you see are other corpers. Each time you pass through a gate, they ask to see your credentials. You show them your paperwork showing that you're a corper, and they let you through, no problems at all. And then you begin to make your way through this one. And again, this is much more well kept. It doesn't look like there's people living down here at all. You just see people working on there and traveling through as you make your way through this more richer area. Finally, when you reach the gates entrance from this section into the final section, which is the opposite side of the city, you do seem to come across a slightly more secure gateway. They once again ask you for your credentials, but they also ask you what you're doing. So the gentleman says to you, "What's your business in Old Town?"
What's my business down here? I mean, do you just look at me?
Very smooth.
What do you think I'm doing down here?
He looks you up and down and he goes, "I don't know, but that's what I'm asking."
This is like the first time I've ever been asked this when coming through here.
Yeah, Will.
I don't actually. I've seen you just like 2 days ago, and you didn't even bother to ask. You just looked at my credentials and said, "All right, you can go." It was more of a grunt.
Give me a deception check.
I really don't have anything to do. This is where I go. You know, like I stay over here. You said deception?
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck. $13.
Says, I don't remember you at all. But here's the thing. When we can't just let anyone in Old Town. It's, you know the deal.
Even though okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just...
What are you working on?
The sewer.
Yeah, which part? What job are you doing?
What do you mean when I clean up the sewer?
He looks at the guy across from him. He's kind of like, he looks confused for a second. He says, "I don't know if you're new on a job or something, but we don't just let anybody into Old Town for any old business. You're there for a job and then you're out."
Yeah, I'm going in to clean the sewer, and then I come back to my hidey hole.
Right. Which sector?
7.
So he looks down on a little notepad. Just roll me a persuasion check. We'll go with persuasion for this.
Okay. Do these guys look tough? Am I gonna have to kill some guards?
They look like rugged pipers, so they do look pretty tough.
Would have been a 17.
Fink's
but
gonna
negative
die
2.
in the fucking sewers by himself.
No, I'll be fine.
Live
He says-
live by
he
the sewer,
goes-
die by the sewer.
He looks down at a little clipboard and he's like, "All right, well, sharpish." He sees he sees this heavy metallic thing starts cranking, and he cranks open this big kind of like portal, which opens up, and you can see it leads into the next section, which is Old Town.
Walks forward.
You step through, and as soon as you step through, you see here as it slams shut behind you, and you're left in a surprising space. So in comparison to the last place, which was a really well kept sewer, this looks like almost like a what do we call it? Like it's a small world type attraction. It's just there's pathways along the side, railings. It's clean. You can see little buzzing lights, glowing this gentle yellow glow, which are like built into the walls. And the water itself is like it's still sewer water, but it doesn't stink. It's not covered in like rubbish and stuff. It seems to be flowing through. And as you step through, this place is like empty. There's nobody here.
Okay.
What do you do?
Just gonna navigate his way to where he thinks he needs to go.
Which is
The house that we're gonna be breaking into.
do you know the location of said house?
It would have been on the map that we were looking at,
Yeah, he was looking at the table with the X's.
and I did crit.
On
Just saying.
on the book?
I critted investigation on the table, and I don't think I rolled.
So were you so just a question, are you heading to trying to go to one of the descriptions of in the book?
No, my whole plan was to go to the general, like find the house that we were
Mhm.
breaking into, or find the nearest
Yeah,
entryway from the sewer.
right. So you know that
So I will
it's-
start going through whatever is in the journal if my sense of direction with the sewers isn't kind of leading me in that general area.
Well, what I would say is, you know that hold on a second. So it is the house. So it's house Delmont is the house that you're looking to steal from. That's the information that you have right now.
Okay.
You do have a list of locations, but that list of locations, they seem to describe a number of places above ground in various points within the city. It seems one or two of them are in Midtown. There's at least one or two of them in the entertainment district, and there seems to be a bunch in Workers' Row.
Okay.
Having a look
Then
in the book, none of them seem to be in Old Town.
gonna change it up then. I'm gonna look around to just figure out this area of the sewers to help
Mhm.
with running away.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, look for any people that
Yeah.
are down here. Try to memorize their face and find one that's singled out and pickpocket their ID card.
Okay. In that case, just give me an investigation check and a stealth check.
Investigation. $19. 28 for stealth.
Okay, great. And we'll come back to you. So, everybody else, you head out into the streets of Midtown. Where are you headed?
Oh, I think we were headed to a pub, right, for Maeve, because she needed to have a
Yeah,
drink.
she needed a drink after.
Yeah, we're carousing.
You're just gonna carouse, head to the
Yeah.
We're
nearest
continuing the
local bar?
carousing.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
While we're at one of the bars, I would like to pull Maeve aside and have a little chat.
So, nearest bar to where you are right now. Let me just have a look at my map here. Yeah, if you're down there on Yeat Street, you're probably looking at. Oh, is that on? Let me just check the map. Hang on. Oh yeah. So as you there is as you kind of make your way down, I'll show you on the map. Out of the house, which is down here, you pass a sort of low grade looking. It's like a low grade version of Market Square, like a little shopping court. But it looks, as you pass it, it looks pretty dingy and a little bit rough. But heading a bit further down that street, you do see as you come to Fleet Street a rather nice, well, nice-ish looking bar, which is called. It's got a big sign up the front with a big like ale jug tipping to the side. It says "Drink Up." As you approach, however, you start to hear rowdy noises coming from inside.
Perfect. And I enter.
Okay, brilliant. Let me just find. Once again, I have a whole bunch of places here. There it is. Okay, so as you approach, I mean, this is a small pub, and it seems to be, while it's not like busy, it is loud. Seems to be a bunch of people in here who are all very boisterously kind of like yelling backwards and forwards. There's a lot of kind of banter going on between them. You can hear people like discussing how they're going to beat each other up. And laughing at the same time as you kind of walk through the doors. This place is mainly kind of like stone building, wooden structures inside, like very basic, like simple bar with a bunch of drinks outside at the front. You can see there is a rather young looking woman, sort of early 20s, short brown hair, little round sort of moon face, smiling behind the bar. And she's just kind of smiling backwards and forwards and just taking in this like argument that's going on in front of her as the guys are like, "There's no way, I'll take you with no weapons, barefisted, not a problem." He says, "You wouldn't have a chance." They kind of the banter's going backwards and fronts. What do you guys do as you enter the bar?
Maeve is gonna look for kind of a table along the perimeter, kind of edge. I know it's probably nowhere quiet in the bar, but
there's nowhere
somewhere
quiet,
where her
but
back,
there is. Yeah, there's definitely easily
somewhere where my back can be against the wall, you know.
100%. Yeah, no problem at all. You can go and slide yourself into a little kind of wooden booth at the back.
I'll go and I'll go and get some ales for everyone. We'll go and sit down on the table over there. And, maybe also watch the argument a little bit and see if one of them punches the other one, because that would be pretty funny.
Cool. So as you're watching over, you kind of head over to the bar, and you just see as the young lady kind of turns to you, smiling, big round eyes. She says, "Hi, welcome to Drink Up. What can I get you?"
How many of us is there? 10 ales, please.
10 ales?
10.
Not a problem.
Yes.
Coming right up.
Over at that table over there, please.
Are you looking to set up a tab?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's do it.
We'll charge you at the end.
All right. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll be
don't
over
worry
there.
about it. Yeah. Sit back down, enjoy the pub. Don't mind them. They're just having a laugh. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring them right over.
All right. Go sit down.
She turns around and starts like getting the glasses. One of them's like a little dirty, so she gets a cloth and starts cleaning it before she puts anything in it. But yeah, you come sit back down.
Maeve, I haven't really told everyone this, but I kind of got like family problems as well, so I kind of get it a little bit. You doing okay?
I mean, I'm happy that she seems to be doing okay, but it's like it'd be easier to accept that she'd left if she was in harm somewhere and not just buying
One of the
fruit.
bad guys. They're kind of like the bad guys, right? Sorry, was that too far? Was that too soon?
I mean, you're right. I guess it's the fact I've been trying to not think about this whole time since I saw my dad in the Draskin helmet.
Well, you should think about it, and because we're probably going to have to make a decision on what to do about this one way or the other after we steal all it. Like, we might not have another opportunity to come back.
Maeve grabs an ale, so I don't have to think about it right now.
The lady comes down and she brings a whole handful of ale. She goes, just give me a shout if you want any more, and make sure to pay before you leave, because we will fuck you up otherwise. Enjoy your time.
Right.
She turns around and she
kind of place.
skips back to the bar.
Feisty.
Yeah, I like her. Well, shit, huh? It's a little bit of a fuck. Are we gonna go back tonight and see your dad or no?
I don't know if I can do that. That was hard enough. Maybe after we do what we need to do tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
I just, they told us to kind of lay low and keep quiet today, and that does not... Dinner with the Draskin soldier does not seem like laying low.
Well, I'm just going to knock back some ales and do whatever we need to do to carouse for however many hours we need to do that for.
Yep,
Say
we'll
your
drink and
father-
distract. Drink and distract.
Say your father comes home. Mother says she's seen you in your party. He doesn't believe it's you. Asks for more details. Goes to his commander. Says someone came to my house, pretending to be a daughter I haven't seen in years. And only left when they knew I was coming home.
Well, she didn't even seem like that surprised to see her, so like, would you think about it that much?
And
It's
who's
the
to
mother,
say
father.
when she wakes up that she'll even remember that she saw us? She
She
did
did-
hit her
well,
head.
She had a little bit of it. Sorry about that, by the way. What if at the night time, like when it happens, what if like DUSAN and like you like sneak out, maybe like just like have a little peek through the window and see what's going on in there? I've got this little knife thing. Does that knife thing like recharge it after a long rest or anything? Would I know that?
You don't know, but as far as he said, it runs for 10 to 15 minutes and then it's dead.
Shit.
But
Never
he
mind.
also mentioned artificers in the city have developed devices to help charge that
Yeah, but
stuff.
I'm too fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right,
But Ava
one
isn't.
time use. One time use. So what are you guys like? You sneaky guys. Go and just sort of hang out there and watch and listen, maybe if you're also good at ears, and see just see what's going on. It's not like we got that much going on. We're mostly done preparing for the day.
It's not a bad idea.
All right.
About how far is Maeve's parents' place from the tavern or wherever we were sleeping previously?
From the Broken Barrel, it is
Broken Barrel.
It's not a massive distance, like 30 minutes walk.
Okay.
I think you guys should do that, maybe. At least then we have an idea what's going on with your dad.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. If you're down to do that. Do
I'm not
something.
fucking going, yeah.
I
Fuck that.
don't think I can go by myself.
Me and Ava, and we'll hold down the camp. Unless Ava's going too, but then I will be lonely.
No, I think you're right. The sun seems to be the more sneaky out of all of us.
Yeah.
If anyone's got this, you two do.
Maeve nods and continues drinking ale.
Glug, glug, glug,
Yes.
glug, glug. It's not bad. So it's pretty warm, but it's it's decent ale.
Nice. I like it here. I want to ask the barkeep what her name is, because I like her. She's got spunk.
Oh hi.
Hello. What? Excuse me, fair lady. What beeth your name?
She smiles. Fair lady. I'm Dooney. Dooney Reza. This is
Dude.
my place. Welcome.
Hello, I'm
She
Ken.
she looks you up and down. She goes, "Well, Cohen, it's a pleasure to meet you." And she kind of tilts her head to the side. She goes, "You look like you could knuckle up a few good old punches. Am I right?"
Can I ever? I'm the best at it.
Well, if that's the case,
Ava's going to be kind of subtly tuning her lute in the corner, but also casting Bardic Inspiration on KORGI to help with some
Okay,
moves here.
nice.
I'm not rizzing. I'm just having a chat.
She leans in close and she goes. She nods and she goes, "See them lads behind you?
Yeah,
Well, down here."
I'll see him. Oh.
Says, "Well, first of all," she looks around the bar. She goes, How are you with the Empire?"
How am I with him?
Yeah.
Best mates.
Is that
Yeah.
so?
Grew up together.
Give me a deception check.
While he's doing that, what's the
Actually,
name of the
with
bar?
disadvantage, grew up together.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay.
How
Oh,
are
you
with
do
that?
have your Bardic Inspiration dice
do
if
have
you want to
Bardic
add
Inspiration.
that.
You can-
I don't think that helps with a natural one, my friend.
No.
I think that helps with a natural one.
So she says that as you're clearly lying. She goes, "Right, yeah, me too." Well, in that case, keep it to yourself. Well, keep it among us, but downstairs, we've got a little thing going on.
I know what that means. There's a brothel down there, isn't there? Don't mind if I do.
Fuck no! Fight
What?
club going on. It's probably one of the best known in the underground around here, and if
Wait, I thought
you're as
people weren't
tough
supposed
as
to
you
know about
look,
it.
well, this is the
Yeah.
thing. We can make some money, you and I. If you're as tough as you look.
Really?
Yeah. I need a new fighter.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what happened to the last
duty.
one, if that's alright with you.
That's fine with me. I don't particularly care.
Now, before we go any further, you have any dealings with the Velvet Row or anything like that, or
No, we mainly deal in wood tables.
would you have any problems with that?
I don't know what the velvet. I mean, I would have no problems
Good.
with that.
Alright, well, come round here, come round here tomorrow night if you want to show us what you got. Maybe we can make some money. And
Well, I'm.
here's another thing. We get a lot of the higher ups, some of the rich folk, they come down here as well, so it's a good place to get your name out, just to let you know. Just don't
Right.
tell the soldiers, that's all.
And I'm gonna walk back to the table, and on my way back, I'm gonna like kind of loudly say,
See you then. And then wink at her, and I'm gonna sit back at the table and be like, yeah, she totally wants to fuck. Coming back tomorrow night. After
smiles.
the heist.
She gives a little salute. You all see her. She gives like a little salute and nods over, and then gets back to like cleaning some more glasses and tending to another guy at the bar.
Ava sees that and just like nods, thinks that it must be true. I mean, that was a signal, and fist bumps.
Thank you. I like her.
Dooney, was that her name? Dooney?
Dooney, yeah.
Remember her name?
I do. I've got it written down right here, but I was just
What's-
making sure that I had it right.
What's the name of the bar again?
Drink up.
Drink up. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right. Well.
So you guys just carousing for now, just
Yeah.
in the bar, just
Yes,
mingling,
well-
drinking.
Probably at some point doing the same thing that we usually do of drinking game, see who will like pass out first.
Sure thing. Drink up. It's written on the bar. In that case, we'll quickly jump back to Fink. Fink. So with your
Yeah.
stealth and investigation there, making your way through the old town sewers. Again, this place seems relatively empty. There is no animals, there is no beasts, there is no people. However, sneaking through there, you do hear some footsteps at some point, coming from down one of the passageways. So you actually give me a perception check as well, because you're investigating something else, but this is just a general perception check as you're going through to see if you notice something that may help you.
All right. You said perception.
Yes, please.
Do I still have advantage because it's sewer
Yes.
or not?
Yes.
With this?
No. This will be.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So
21.
you hear footsteps, and you back up against a wall as you can hear multiples of footsteps walking down one of the passageways. Now, as you're waiting and kind of like listening to see if they're coming your direction, you look up and you can see there are actually manholes here. However, there's no stairs or ladders or anything leading up to them. You can see there are manholes in the roof, and with a 21 perception, you look up and you squint and you can see these are like sealed shut. There's like they're like welded shut by the looks of things. But then you're taken back to the footsteps and you look around the corner, and you can see there are actually two guards, Draskan guards, seem to be patrolling the sewers.
Okay. And they're coming directly to where I'm at.
No, they're actually moving away from you. They seem to have turned a corner and
Oh.
they're now going away down a separate sewer away from you. But you can turn and look, and you can see silver plate armor, red feather hair. You see the banner across the back.
Okay. I am going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself,
Okay.
and I'm going to follow behind them, like just tailing them.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
All right, and I get a +10 to that. Stealth. So that would be
Okay.
39.
39. Okay.
Yeah.
So, just shifting through the shadows as you slip quietly behind these two guards as they're making their way through the sewers. Just effortlessly, no problem at all, not making a single sound. Just following them as they're going through. That's where we're going to take a quick break, because I do need to have a bio break. But yeah, if anyone
Alright.
needs to do anything for 5-10 minutes, now would be the time, and we will be right back. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. So we're just going to dive straight back into it. When we left off on the break, we had our little friend Fink exploring the rather fancy-looking sewer systems of Old Town. Which I'll just, for ease, I'll put the map on here. And you are in this vicinity. And so, in heading through Old Town, you found a couple of Draskan guards, not very many other people around, following them very, very stealthily. They seem to be on some sort of patrol. You don't know how long you could be following them for. Are you intending on just following them until they do something other than patrol?
Give me a second. Let me think. I thought I had more time to think of what I was going to do.
No, this is well, I mean, you've got plenty of time if you want to wait. We can have a
Yeah,
drinking competition because
well,
you're
with-
just following him at this point, so you've got time to think.
Yeah, I want to like eavesdrop a little bit, see if I can get any like information down here. Look to see if maybe there's like a guard station that they're going to. Kind of figure out their patrol for a little bit.
Okay, give me an
and then
ongoing
if I
perception
notice-
check then,
Okay.
and then I'll give you a time frame for how long this. Right. Okay.
So if it
21,
has
perfect.
advantage, it would be 21.
Yeah, it's perfect. So 21 as you continue to try and essentially do recon on these soldiers. Heading back to the bar, drinking away. The rowdy two have left now. You can see some other people have come in, but they seem to be slightly less rowdy and more just drinking people. What are you all doing as you're hanging out in the bar?
Brooding. I'm doing my best DUSAN impression while I nurse my beer.
What time is it?
Sort of mid-afternoon
Yes, it's so
at
early.
this point.
Oh,
Okay. So we can still.
It's getting on. You've got. I mean, I'm assuming you've sat in this pub for like an hour, 2 hours. Like chilling out, drinking.
Does it count as carousing? Is it carousing or carousing? Does it count as?
arousing.
This does, yes.
Cool.
Especially if you're like interacting with other people in the bar. Do you know what I mean? And like socializing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I would
It's
like to
just
go and have a
merrymaking.
chat to someone. I'll pick a guy, or a gal. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one.
Cool. Give me a
Put you on the spot, motherfucker.
I'm just thinking. Give me a perception check. Sorry, a persuasion check. That's what I meant to say.
Ooh, not good. Persuasion
Yes, please.
6.
Okay, so you go around the bar and you talk to people and like, try and greet some people. Most of them kind of give you the cold shoulder. You kind of get shrugs and grunts and stuff, but generally people seem to want you to leave them alone by the looks of things.
It's a little hurtful, but okay. I'll just go and sit back down at the table and be sad. Actually, I'd like to go into the bathroom.
Yep.
And I would like to put on my blue cloak that I've got with me at all times, obviously.
Yep.
And I would like to step out back into the room with the very loudly slamming the door. And I would like to use my work the crowd ability to inspire adoration from everyone who can see me within 30 feet.
Hell yeah.
They have to do a wisdom saving throw that is 8 plus 3, 11 plus 14. They have to succeed 14.
Roll me a D10.
D10. I don't want to find it, so I'll do it in here. Four.
Okay. So there's a couple of people in the corner who seem to be engulfed in the conversation, and they one of them looks, turns for a second, then they go back to their conversation. However, there's 3 other people in the bar as well as Dooney, behind the bar, and they all turn to you and they're all like, "Oh!" You see the kind of like shock and awe on people's faces in a pleasant way of like, "What's going on here?"
I want to just walk up and like sit with one of the people if there was someone by himself.
Yeah, some dude, sort of dusty brown hair, looking. He's kind of eyes you up as you come over to him.
Hello, traveler. Are you a traveler or do you live here? Are you from here?
I'm from here.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Tell me, do you know anyone who lives in Old Town? I say a little bit quieter.
He kind of looks at himself and goes, "Funny." Well,
Why?
Seriously?
Yes.
Of course.
And
no.
don't tell anyone I asked you. I'm really cool and awesome, and you wouldn't want to disappoint me, would?
I can see. I can see that. Very cooler than me, but I mean,
Yes.
you're more likely to know someone from Old Town than I am.
Why?
I mean, look at you.
I look great. What?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Old Town people, they have, they look fancy, striking.
Oh!
They stand out. But I would never talk to someone like me.
Are they all old?
No.
No.
Young.
Why is it called Old Town? That part's confusing me.
As far as I'm aware, it's the oldest place in the city.
Right. Have you ever been
Those
there?
Buildings no. But some of the buildings and things have been standing since before we can remember, before the fall, apparently.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Do you know any of the guards in the town? Are you
Let's find
friends
out.
with any of them?
Let's find out. No, not one for guards. Lay on the undersides of things, really. I mean, let's be real. Most of the people here in Midtown don't really like the Draskin guards, but most of the people who aren't rich don't like the Draskin guards, and I think even some of them don't like the Draskins. So it's yeah, I stay away from them as much as possible.
Okay, I'm out of questions, and this all feels rather pointless now.
I have a question. What's your name?
My name? Special K.
Sounds like a fighter's name.
You could say that.
Are you And he gives you like a little. He like gives you a wink and a nudge. Are you
I'm into women, but thank you.
No. Are you?
I do appreciate it. You are fine-looking, gentlemen. It's just not the way I roll.
Are you a contender?
Oh! Yes, of course. Of course.
And he kind of taps his nose. He says, "I know who I've got my money on."
And I tap my nose and I say, Who?
Special.
Who are they? I should do research on them. Oh! Yes, good idea. Good idea. I'm back tomorrow night if I'm not dead. Goodbye, sir.
Have a good
And
one.
I'll go and sit back down at the table.
I learned nothing.
I passed KORGI an ale.
A what?
An ale.
Oh, I said,
Oh, an
yeah, I
ale?
said I passed KORGI an ale when he sits back down.
Thank you.
Not everything's
It's
a
still
lesson,
brooding.
KORGI. Sometimes you just fail.
Yeah, it didn't. I feel like
Yeah,
that was a
KORGI,
waste.
sometimes you
Still
just
working on
fail.
it. I'm still working on it, but
Sometimes
some of
you
those
just
people.
fail, KORGI.
Yeah, that's true. Not that often, right?
It's definition of sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, what are we doing now? You guys got to get ready to go. Do you have like a plan? DUSAN to be all like sneaky and stuff.
Yeah.
What is it?
Gotta hide.
Nice. Nice. Ava, what are we gonna do while they're out?
Honestly, I thought it was much later in the day than it was, and so now I'm kind of thinking thinking I'm going to try and learn some of the local folklore around here. Maybe there's a few tales that can be told, you know?
Boring. Stories.
Ah, but stories are the thing that make you a legend, KORGI. Without stories, you would not last longer than the mere life that you live.
Can I
Stories
drink-
will allow your name to last for centuries, forever.
Can I drink ale while we're doing stories and stuff?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna
I'm in.
probably be drinking ale myself.
I'm in. All right, sweet.
That's how you get the loosest lips for the stories.
That sounds fun. I'm in.
And basically, it's going to be a bunch of drinking with the locals, just kind of getting them to tell their general folklore and
Yeah, as different people come in and out. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, different drinking games and things like that. Just bantering with the locals and trying to get to know what the atmosphere is of this.
Cool. So you can both give me a persuasion check. Now,
An 18.
now, would
7.
you like? Would you, 18 and a 7? Okay. Would you like to spend any money on this carousing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll spend a
sure.
little bit. A few drinks around, sort of thing.
Cool. So buying drinks for everybody is going to be 25 gold pieces.
I have a question.
I'll take this one.
real
Mhm.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
If I've used that ability where I some people have adoration for me or whatever, do I get advantage on charisma checks? Is that how that
With those people,
works?
yeah, like that guy who was talking to you, like he was
Yeah.
adorned with you as like a star. So like he was when you were just talking to him. I mean, I took it. As
any of the other
his
people?
DCs were easy. There was a couple
Okay.
others in the room who were who were paying a lot of attention, including
Like
Dylan.
Dooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes me. I'm gonna win her a lot of money.
But what did you roll again? Sorry, Ava. It was a 16, 17?
18.
Did you say? 18.
18, yeah.
Do. Cool. And so with the 25 gold as well, roll me a D10. Sorry, a D8.
Seven.
Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. You begin carousing, right? And talking to people and getting stories and stuff. And you make a few friends while you're there. There's a couple of people in the bar who really kind of you get into a good chat with. And you start
yay,
even bigging
friends.
up Special K. And they get quite interested by Special K and the fact that he's a fighter, but quietly, this bar seems to be a bit of a haven for people who enjoy the
Quietly, but not so
underground
quietly.
fighting scene. Exactly. So people seem to talk about it here, but with hushed tones, and you get involved with that, and they seem to really take to you. And so if you had any other questions or anything, they'd be pretty open to answering them. And at this point, we'll quickly jump back over to Fink, who is in the sewers. You spend about an hour following these dudes, and then they eventually head back around and turn to a different direction. They've gone like on a loop a few times, but eventually they turn and head their way down a separate passway, which seems to lead off from the main sewer system, and they head towards what looks to be a ladder, and they climb up the ladder and out.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a minute, and then I'm gonna follow over there, and I'm gonna check to see if it's like locked and or trapped, or if it's something like
Investigation?
we can just access.
Investigation.
18.
Nice.
Nice.
So with an 18 specifically, so this looks like it's some sort of manhole, as you know to be a manhole. However, unlike the other manholes in these sewers, this is not welded shut. seems to be there's a ladder, a metal ladder leading straight up to it. It's about 10-15 foot up.
Disguise self as a guard.
Cool. So
And
just-
which I believe that will drop my pass without a trace, which might have already been dropped.
it lasts an hour, so it would have just about dropped as they kind of disappeared out your view, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your spell
So-
save DC?
Let me see if it's a spell. It's only a 13.
13. Okay.
Let me see.
Good to know. So you look like you're sheened in, silver-plated armor. You've got the red tassel and bands of the Draskin army insignia and stuff like that.
Okay, and they'd have to do an investigation check, right?
They would, yeah.
To see if it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just quickly pop open as quietly and just enough that I can get my little, which is now covered by a fake human eye, but little rat eye, to kind of peek around, take a look at the surroundings to see where this is at.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
$22.
Okay, so silently, you ever so gently climb up the ladder and lift up the manhole just so slightly. Looking in, you see from your vantage point 6 sets of like metal boots. Clank, clank, moving around. There are people in the boots as well, just to clarify. They're not just lined up metal boots.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna quietly as I possibly can retreat.
Give me another stealth check. Also, you can give me sleight of hand if you want. Oh,
I'll do a natural 20 for a 31.
like nothing. Just kind of gently using the air of the pressure to soften the heavy metal as you lower it down and back your way out from the thing. You do start to hear clink, 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 clink getting louder as some people seem to be moving their way towards the manhole as you kind of go down and out the passageway. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna be a sneaky guy and continue to try to just not let anyone see me, if at all possible.
Okay. So it's just staying in that area, or
I'm kind of like listening,
beasting.
watching, seeing if they're gonna see me, it's gonna be on my terms, and I'm gonna just kind of like wait for them to come around the corner and then move right past them, type deal. Just like in a hurry with a purpose.
okay. Yeah, I mean you can sort of, again, this is pretty well lit space, so following some people is fine, but just kind of you can just stand somewhere and try and keep out of sight with a stealth check if you want. It'll be a separate one to one you made before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna try to stay out of sight, but like being like trying to figure out where they're at, and if they're gonna walk to right where I'm at, I'm gonna wait for that to happen and then walk past them.
Yeah.
They can see me at that point.
Yeah.
23.
Okay, cool. So you just make your way around the corner and just wait to see if they come out. And we will jump back to the rest of the group. What's everyone else doing?
I'm still chilling.
Just
Brooding.
Yeah, do you think you guys should head out soon, or?
What time is it?
You can wait here for as long as you want. It's up to you. So if you want to wait a few hours, you can hang out in the bar for a few hours and then head out. It's totally up to you.
Yeah,
definitely not
I
going
think-
on it's daytime.
Yeah, we'll wait a minute until it's kind of sun going down and
Okay.
go be sneaky.
wait until the sun starts to come down, and then you're gonna head out towards where? Sorry.
Maeve's parents.
Okay.
To see kind of what the reaction is when my dad gets home.
And what's KORGI and Ava doing? Still just
We're
carousing
just
in the
chilling.
bar. Okay.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah,
ca-
getting to know the locals, making friends.
Great. In that case, then we will jump back to FINK real quick to finish off what you're doing in the sewers. So you wait, and you do see 2 guards come down. You hear them mainly come down and clank, 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 and they seem to clank off down the passageway on some route through the
Okay.
sewers.
Continue to be as quiet as possible, making my way back to where everyone else is.
Making my way downtown.
So you're gonna head back
Making my
through
way down.
like
Yeah.
the route that you took. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Or even a
I'm
faster route if
memorizing this
possible.
route because Fink has a plan.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, sweet. So you can do that fairly easily, making your way to the, obviously just catching up a bit of time from when they're hanging out in the thing. You make your way through the gates from Old Town. The other dude is still there. As you kind of bang on the door, doors open. He goes, all done then? Right, well, have a good one. And you progress through the rest of the city, through the Pride District, through the Entertainment District, and then sort of heading back towards Midtown.
Okay.
As you guys are leaving the bar, so DUSAN, MAEVE, how much have you been drinking?
DUSAN doesn't drink. Who has?
DUSAN doesn't drink.
I had 2 ales.
Okay, just wondering if your characters were tipsy or not. Cool. Both just give me a perception check. Actually, there's no need for this. I don't even know why I'm asking. So even with a low perception, you step outside of the bar, and come face to face with. Where is my? I don't know. I'll do this one.
We split the party
You did split the
a
party.
lot.
3 ways.
Yep.
You come face to face with what you see as standing outside of this bar are a number of individuals. First, the thing that you notice is there are a number of clearly Draskin within the Draskin army. They have the red banners and insignia on them, but these look different than the Draskin guards that you've seen. There's a number of them are covered in these. They've got these like red hoods and just like silver metal masks covering their faces, and they have a number of like blades and swords and weaponry that is very unusual. It's not standard weaponry. Alongside some very large hulking individuals, which seem to be wearing very thick plate armor. Standing amongst them on the staircase leading up to the bar, you see a tall and slender individual, man wearing a long black sort of thin tailored coat with white innards like insides, and you can see there's a thin red trim all along around the edges. The guy looks around like mid-50s, thin, wiry, long, like silvery hair, and he's got this kind of arch to him as if he's hunched back a little bit. And as both you and DUSAN step outside of the bar, which I will now move thing, he says, and bows very, very slowly. It is a pleasure to meet you both. I have been searching for you for quite some time. I am Tovas. Please. He looks around. No trouble. It would not go the way you would want. Now, and he kind of looks at you and looks over your shoulder. Where are your friends? Tell them to come out. What do you do?
Oh man.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What did he say his name was?
Tovas.
Tovas.
Wait, don't we
Wasn't
know
that-
that name?
Yeah,
I would say
I-
everybody give me a history check. Well, no, Maeve and DUSAN, give me a history check.
Oh yeah, true. I'm not there. Fuck.
Yeah.
18 and a 23. You both recognize this guy from Xanto's party. He was one of the people
Okay.
attending. He was alongside a Draskan woman, some powerful woman who I think one of you was aware of who she was in terms of she's the general's right-hand woman, but that just depends. I don't think it was either. I don't think it was either of you who knew that, but yeah, that's where you recognize him from.
I guess Maeve looks at DUSAN. I'm like, I guess we should go get them, right? Yeah, let's go get them. And we just walk back into the bar. I walk back into the bar.
He says as you begin to turn, he goes, "No, I don't think so. Call to them."
I don't have my cell.
And he turns, he doesn't even like make a motion. He just kind of turns his head to the side, and you see as three of the guys bring out these sort of long katana blades from their back, and they just get into a ready position. He goes, "Let's not make this messy. Please just call your friends to the front. We'll have a nice little discussion." Believe me,
Son.
I'm not here to harm you.
Man. Oh man, this is a tough situation because I know what I want to do.
Are you going to let the intrusive thoughts win?
Oh,
I don't know. It's the thing. 'cause,
Dangerous.
I mean, I don't have a good solution to the situation, to be honest.
Yeah, Maeve just had some mom trauma, so she's kind of out of bold ideas
Oh no.
at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm just gonna fucking throw this bottle of alchemist fire at these guys.
Oh my
Scream.
god!
and
Wow!
scream. And scream.
Ah!
Run.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's the only thing.
no.
I mean, no.
Oh,
It's
no.
literally just two people. And
I mean-
one of them my problem solving from day one has been to throw an explosive at it every time we've had an explosive. I don't know what else to do.
Gonna
We're
die.
not gonna give our friends
can-
up.
I mean, who knows what's
Why
going
would we give
on?
Why would we give our
Who
friends
knows?
up?
Anything could be happening.
They came with swords.
Oh.
Yeah, there is
Oh.
10
They
of them.
came with swords.
They're all
They
armed. Yeah.
We start walking away. They're like, "No, we'll fucking kill you. You better tell your friends to come out here." I think
Oh, no.
I think I just throw a bomb and tell Maeve to run. I think that's
That's
what I
what-
do.
If that's what you want to do, you can definitely do that.
I think I throw a
Okay.
bomb and tell Maeve to run.
Yeah. Yeah, Maeve will run.
Okay. Hold on a sec. So, where do you throw it?
Ooh, I gotta hit one of the goons square in the chest. That's what I'm aiming for. Is one of the dudes. Well, you know what? In the dick. That way, I'm throwing kind of like at a downward angle.
Okay. Sweet. Make me a dexterity, a ranged attack. So dexterity check.
All right.
Okay. Right. So you just launch the like immediately and turn like as you're turning into Maven, you say run as you chuck this fire. The guy with the metal mask, with his currently has his sword out. You just see as he kind of like dashes to the side and slashes the blade down halfway, and you see as the just cuts the glass in two. The water goes splashes onto the floor. You see it goes into a burst of fire. There's like a little pool of fire, like an oil's just been lit, and he just kind of slides to the left. And there's no real reaction. He just gets back into a ready pose. Tovas says, I don't think you're quite aware of what you're dealing with. And he turns, he goes, and whistles, and you see as three of them start to like rush up the stairs, and they kind of come in and come around behind you, and they actually run past you into the building. And they all start, the rest of them start to make their way up, like towards you, getting closer and closer. What are you doing?
Why is it such a bunk fire? That guy described
Did that
to me
miss everyone?
something
Yeah, he
way
didn't, yeah,
fucking
he didn't hit
different.
anything.
Oh no.
Good God, dude.
Oh
He's
no.
like, this will set shit on fire. It'll never get fucking. I'm thinking like Greek fire in this motherfucker. It's like a fucking candle. It's like a fucking. What the hell is like those trick fucking candles you get for your cake? Your kid tries to blow it out and it can't go out. Oh no. Great. Awesome. I mean,
Maeve.
we'll fucking.
What do
Yeah.
you? I'll say, what do you do, Maeve? At this point, are you just? Is Maeve just frozen?
DUSAN told me to run,
Yeah.
so I would say that she would attempt to run to the only other place she can even think of, and then that's towards the direction of where Mom's house is.
You would have to run past all of these people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what she's doing. She's listening to DUSAN. She's been in her brooding mood, imitating what he's doing. She wouldn't not do what he said to do.
What's
Clearly
your,
the best decision maker.
What
Yeah,
is your,
yeah.
What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30. However, I do have urchin background, so I have city secrets.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't count for.
I don't think that would count.
Yeah, it's when you're not in like combat situations. So
Yeah.
So 60 if you're sprinting, basically. And to keep a distance around these people. Make your way over to there. For some reason, I don't think that's. Oh, there it is. DUSAN, what are you doing? These people are now rushing past you into the bar. As these guys start moving up the stairs towards you.
I mean, square up, put my fucking hands up like I'm ready for a fight. Well, this is it. We're gonna fucking do it. Let's box it out, homie.
Okay.
Run it up.
Are you gonna attack any of the people running past you?
No, I'm gonna stay focused on the main dude and be like, I got my hands out and I'm doing like a fucking don't be scared, homie. Like I'm Nate Diaz. I'm real fucking like.
Cool. So, I mean, they continue to move up the stairs towards you, kind of surrounding you. And at this point, Ava and KORGI, three Draskin garb-wearing looking assassins wielding katana blades run into the bar. They kind of immediately kind of focus you down and point you out, and everybody else just stops and kind of looks. And one of them goes, "You, outside."
That
Okay.
sounded like an order more than a suggestion.
Do we just go?
Yes, I think we should follow for now.
You see as the
Alright,
three
but
of them
don't
kind
touch
of
me.
spread around, like behind you, to the back end of the bar, with their swords kind of pointing in your direction, almost like a wall between the back wall of the bar and the front door. And as you kind of say, "Don't touch me," and stand up, you do see out the front door now, you can actually see DUSAN is standing there, and there are a number of other of these guards starting to surround him as he's kind of standing in a fighting pose.
We've got to get out there if we're going to help him anyway, so I'm going to walk outside.
Just walk out,
Yes,
cake
Ava.
wafting in the wind, and you come out as well, Ava. Sweet.
Oh my gosh.
And they come out behind you.
What's going on here?
Yeah, DUSAN, KORGI, and Ava, step up beside you, being led by a few people. And at this point, you are essentially fully surrounded. MAEVE, as you're going, you do see as two of these start to dash towards you, in an attempt to stop you, and they will have enough distance to get to you. So if you want to try and evade them, you can. You will have to do 2 checks to try and evade them versus their athletics.
I will try to evade them.
Okay, so I need 2 dexterity saving throws from you.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding
Okay.
me?
Okay.
Did you just get 2 nat ones?
Yes.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Dev, you're
Those-
evil laugh
Those
right
nat
now.
20s from
Oh,
earlier
no.
are really balancing
I'm
out
not
now,
even-
huh?
There's no point in even rolling the other one. I
I
got
might
There's
get,
really not.
I'm just gonna take
You got
both
2
of
nat
those.
ones as well?
2
Yeah,
nat-
sure.
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
They dive on you. Both of them just
Yeah.
literally American football style tackle you to the ground, and they like pin you, both of them, like arms and legs, and you're just stuck, like held to the ground.
Do I did I talk to Tovas at the party? Was he the one standing on the balcony?
No, he was the one who you were sitting in his seat.
Oh, so I'd recognize him, right?
You would recognize him, yeah. But he said like 3 words to you, but yeah, you would recognize his look. And as you're all surrounded again, and you get pinned to the ground, Tovas says, "I tried to tell you, there's no way out of this. Now let's just do this bloodless. It's going to take a lot less time." And you see as he looks down at his like watch, he's like, "I have things to do. I'm a busy man, you know."
What do you want?
It's not what I want. The general wants. I am but a mere soldier.
Alright. What does the general want?
Well, let's go and find out, shall we? And he sees he steps forward and he kind of nods to one of the guys, and he steps as you're all surrounded. He goes, "Follow us, and we won't have any trouble. How about it?"
Touch me, and you're the troubles. You're gonna make more. I shrug my shoulders a little bit and start walking.
What he said.
So you begin to get sort of essentially marched, surrounded by these elite troops. being led through the streets of the Draskan city. Tovas walks past, seeing Maeve on the ground, and he goes, "Let her up." And both of them immediately step back and kind of get in line. He sees the hands on their weapons, but they give you space to stand up. Says, "Any more
Maeve is
trouble
gonna-
from you?"
Maeve gonna do the Jackie Chan, roll back onto her shoulders, and try to stand up very like kung fu
Yes.
athletically.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Let's
okay.
go.
Flip and
Yes.
flop. Yeah, no problem at all. Hup, fwah. Dust yourself.
That was
Dust
so
herself
cool.
off, and she's back in brooding mode.
That was so cool.
You just sulk and get in line. Just get in the back of the line. Just like a sad conga. And so, okay, for brevity's sake, I will describe as he leads you through the city. Now he's gonna lead you. He leads you up through all you see. He takes you all the way through Midtown. As you make your way through Midtown, you go up the central street, and he continues to walk. You walk 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. You begin to make your way down Central Avenue. As you pass Main Street and the upper sections of Midtown, you see it is like a different world. If you imagine the trade district on steroids, it's like the upper parts of this Midtown are lavish. You get some sky rises, multiple storied buildings, lights in the street. It's like almost like modern times, but you can only take this in at a glance as you're led down Central Avenue alongside this large main streetway where there's a lot of main shops. You can see there's the main bank of Midtown here as well, but they lead you all the way to the middle, where you see the gates. The large gates leading into the center of the Draskan city. Now, you've seen gates before. These are exceptionally sturdy. These walls in the center are maybe another 20 to 50 foot taller than the dividing walls of the districts, and it stands out. As you approach, they don't seem to check any creds. You see as Tovas walks up, the guard at the door nods at him. He presses something in the walls, and then the door just slides open, revealing the central district of the Draskan city. Now, this place is overwhelming to say the least, as you are led through what is essentially a futuristic space, curved buildings, skyscrapers designed after the main tower itself, which is standing ahead of you the whole time, way up in the sky, kind of just towering over you, getting taller and taller as you get closer and closer to it. He leads you straight down past all these large spaces and industrial buildings and all this kind of stuff, through to a huge circular garden in the center. There's no buildings around it. There's just one large path and a huge circular garden. Everybody walking around here is wearing dark gray and light suits and very smart and snazzy clothing. You can see there's a whole bunch. It's not regal, but it's sophisticated. It's very business fashion around here. However, you are continuously walked until you make your way to the tower itself. Along the way, you have seen a number of interesting things like motorized vehicles. So it's a cart without any horses, just kind of chugging around. Again, lights, neon, a whole bunch of crazy stuff, which would have been a bit of overwhelming to the senses. However, being escorted at knife's edge this entire way, you're only able to take it in at a glance. However, you're led to the doors of the Draskan Tower. As you approach, the tower itself looming above you, seemingly reaching up forever into the sky above, black like the night sky. The front doors, as you approach, slide open, side to side, automatic, and you get this kind of fresh of almost like mountain air, which none of you would notice, but just the fresh and cleanness of the air as you step into the building. And this, you immediately are just like, where are we? It's like a spaceship. It's the lobby of this place. It's just a big open space. You can see there's a large desk in the center. There's a number of big steel doors off to the sides. And he kind of just automatically begins walking, and he leads you towards one of the steel doors on the sides. He presses a button on the wall and waits for a moment, and you see him as he's got his hands pressed in like an arched position with all of you lined up, all the guards either side. You can see you getting eyes from people within the room. There's a woman behind the desk, and she's kind of nervously looking over. You can see she's not staring, but she's definitely kind of like, what's happening over there? The doors open, and you look in and see there is a small room, silver box. No doors, no windows, and you see it says, "Step inside."
Or in there.
Yes.
It's pretty small.
Yeah, you sure we can all fit in there?
He kind of looks it up and down and goes, "Of course. Don't worry, you won't be in there long."
I guess I'll get
Maeve
in the
walks inside.
Yeah, follow.
Yeah.
But I mean mug the dude Tavos as I walk in.
You kind of give him a stare, and he grins at you as you step inside. He says, "Sweet dreams," and the doors close. As they do, you will stand in what is effectively an elevator, steel elevator made shiny metal. You can see the floor is this kind of like white marble, and you're left there for a moment in silence, just the four of you.
Maeve is gonna break the silence, and she's gonna say, "Guys, I don't think we're in Tanavir anymore."
At which point, you begin to hear this hissing sound as you look up, and there is a dark green gaseous substance which is now flooding this box.
I would like to cover my mouth with my mask and hold my breath.
You hold your breath.
Bare minimum.
You all hold your breath. The room begins to fill up thicker and thicker until you can barely even see each other. Covering your mouths, holding your breath. There's a moment
Maeve
where you
breathes
can't hold your breath
normally.
any longer. Yeah, you... Thud. Loud thud as KORGI just bang hits the ground. Maeve just dunk, dunk. DUSAN.
I knew breath holding would be important eventually.
How long can you hold your breath for, DUSAN?
I mean, you know what? It is DUSAN. He would be able to last longer than most
would.
people, but
He would.
it's, you know, it is the gas for which works. So I have to breathe like now, basically.
Okay. So the last one to drop as you all fall unconscious. FINK.
Yeah.
So you're heading back to where you came from. You head
Yeah,
back
and it
into
sounds like they
Midtown.
just went to where I was just at.
So
yeah,
yes,
I'm going
you go-
back.
Yeah, you go back, and so for so basically, what would you like to do? We're gonna try and do this for brevity's sake. So
Yeah,
you
so
come
I
back
feel
to
like Fink would go
Midtown.
back.
You go out of the whole. What do you do once you leave the sewers in Midtown?
How long has it been roughly?
It's
Has it
it's
been
like it's
time for
it's
him to go
dark
check in
now.
at the house?
It's dark now.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right. he would just head back to where they're staying, and the moment he realizes
staying?
they aren't there, yeah, where we're staying,
The
The
broken
house
barrel.
that we've been staying at.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever Fink gets the inkling that there's something wrong, he would probably go out and investigate the next morning. He's not gonna go out looking for him at night.
Okay. Cool. Give me a perception check.
Someone should have went with Fink to the sewers. He's pissed. You said perception?
Yes, please.
17.
Okay. It's good enough. So I mean, as you do go to the bar in the lower midtown, you do see there are a number of Graskin guards. They seem to be on the lookout. They're searching for something.
And I'm still disguised as a guard?
You are. Well,
Do
no. I mean,
I-
you can be. You're not, because it would have worn off by now, right? I think disguise self is how long? 1 hour. Yeah. So it would have worn off by now.
What? Okay. I would have redisguised myself. I'm gonna make sure before I leave the sewer, every time
You-
I'm
you
just gonna
look like a
keep
guard.
disguise self up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna kind of be a little stealthy. I still don't want to be seen, but I want to see if I can overhear if they're like asking people any questions, or if I can overhear what they're doing.
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20 again.
Nice.
Oh
Very
my
nice. So
God.
trying to kind of see what's happening. They are going around asking people if they've seen any sort of tall, hairy rat-like individual.
No, it couldn't be Fink. Tall rat man? Nah,
Probably
it's
someone else.
Shit. Is my brother Gary here? What the fuck?
Gary.
Oh no. And his goddamn wife. Let's see. So I think Fink's pretty clever. So he's gonna duck around a corner and see if there's anyone, like, is there an alley nearby that he can go down, slip
There's
down?
plenty. They're all over the. Yeah. There's plenty of alleyways. It's like it's like a maze of alleyways. So
Okay.
if you want to duck down alleyway, easy enough.
Cool. Fink's going to do I have anything in my inventory that would work?
No, the one with all the smoke bombs was inside the bar.
Damn. Where's the nearest not guard?
What do you mean? Just a person?
Yeah, just a regular civilian.
I mean, there's people all over the place. You can, you know, it's a thriving city. There's people all over the place. I mean, it's just, yeah, if you want, what are you trying to do? And I can tell you if it's possible.
Tell me if I could locate someone that would be Fink would not feel guilty about potentially hurting.
I mean, that's a tough one. I don't. Some people.
Yeah, is there anyone being a douchebag?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm rolling for douchebag. Let's see.
Rolling for douchebag.
4.
No douchebag today.
You don't
Everyone's
see
so
anyone
nice.
particularly mouthing off to anyone or anything like that from where you're standing. There doesn't seem to be anything kicking off or anybody being a prat of any kind.
Cool. Fink's gonna target someone that this will not kill.
Okay.
So no elderly or small child.
Okay. Just some middle-aged person.
Yep. And then he's going to fire a crossbow bolt from the shadows at their leg, not trying to like kill them, maybe like an arrow to the knee type deal.
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna yell out, "The rat! He's on the roof!" And then he's gonna dip away and see if they're looking for the rat. I don't know what this is achieving, but he thinks it's doing something.
That's cool.
Okay.
I threw a little cup of fire at a guy.
Yeah, so I will stealth check if I need to, but I do want to be shooting from stealth.
Listen,
Okay.
Bloom, I played Baldur's Gate as well. I thought Alchemist Fire did a big explosion.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, sweet. Give me a stealth check and an attack roll.
29. Okay. And an attack roll. Natural 20,
Okay, so
which
yeah,
also
I mean,
does my helm.
Yeah, so you
No.
no, it's fine because you get an extra attack.
Yeah, and I can also haste myself and get another extra attack.
So you just get buzzed by how good this shot was. I just get super focused on it, and then, I mean, you hit him squarely, like in the knee, in a non-vital spot. He goes down, starts screaming in pain. What do you shout?
Something along the lines of it
I guess
came
it
from the
used to
roof.
be an
I
adventurer.
think it's a rat. And then he's
Can you
gonna
give me
kind of rush over to
another
the one that
stealth
got.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
You're
gonna
gonna
say
rush-
he's gonna rush out to the guy that got shot, and
That got shot.
yeah, that got shot. The poor guy,
Police
And,
language.
Who could have done that?
and try to tend to his wound while everyone else gets into a panic.
okay. So there is a panic. There's a whole bunch of people looking up at the roofs and scattering from the street as he's screaming in pain. And then as that happens, there is a whole bunch of guards start running in your direction. A number of them head towards you and the guy on the ground, and they're like, "What's going on here?"
I don't. This someone on the roof just took a shot at this guy. I think they
Ben!
put an arrow in his knee.
To the roof. And you see is like there's a whole squadron of 4 or 5 soldiers. Clunk, 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 clunk,
I saw
clunk,
a
all down
shadow. It jumped. It went that way.
See as the captain and 2 of the soldiers sort of stay with you and the injured man, as they all sort of make their way off into the alleyway, trying to find a way up to the rooftop. The guys,
Okay, so I have 2 people with me still, guards.
You have 2 guards, a captain, and the guy on the floor.
Okay.
Soldier.
I'm gonna,
He looks to you. He says, "Soldier, get up there and deal with him."
sir, yes, sir. And Fink's gonna start heading that way and then slip into the shadows.
Sweet. And
Okay,
so
that ended up better than I thought it would.
it did end up better than I thought it would. So you slip. So you run off down the alleyway that all the other soldiers went down, and then sort of take a detour off into the shadows, slipping off into the night. And I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
So
Darn, I was
That
gonna kill the
was-
captain.
That was
We'll
right at the
see.
last part of this page. Perfect.
we will see
Take your
what
notes.
happens to the party next time. So thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed the stream. We will see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Goodness gracious. Thank you,
Goodness
Dev.
gracious.
Thank you so much, Dev.
Thank you.